Forever.
Breathing privileges revoked.
I'm sorry, I misclicked.
Hey, we're live again.
Okay.
I misclicked into Wordle.
Yeah, as it has
return
become
of the
apparent,
scuff.
we are para-trained semi-professionals. That's a lie. We are amateurs at best. At best.
Since you said the
Just
audio
me.
cut out, Amara said that she wanted to take watch.
Okay.
And I had just said that Syndrin is actually going to go out to the common room if that's
Okay.
still open
Yeah.
after hours.
Yeah, there's just not really anything. Most people aren't down there, but
I'm just gonna be chilling out there. I've already rolled for it, but I'll just be like, reading through the notes.
I'll take second watch.
Wait.
You said wait?
I said sweet.
Oh, okay.
Yes. No, wait. Only
Okay.
sweet, like the chocolate.
Okay.
I wouldn't exactly call that sweet, but sweet enough,
Like
sure.
the wrapper you licked.
Yeah, like the wrapper
Yep.
specifically.
Amara, your watch passes without incident.
Sweet.
Completely and utterly without incident. Syndrin, there's not a lot you're gleaning from these notes that you didn't already. There's a definite moment where you're like, maybe does that? No, that doesn't. And the numbers all just kind of start to bleed onto the page.
I hate dyscalculus so much.
But Tabula, you're taking the second watch since your group tends to break it up into one or two anyways. I swear to God, if the internet has crapped its pants again.
Well, I heard you.
No, we're all
I'm
good.
not Tabula, but we hear you.
Stares at the robot. Tabula, you there, buddy? Quinn.
Quinn was removed from the ethos.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, I was gonna make the other joke, but I can't. It's a spoiler. Sorry, did you say my name? I apparently completely
Yes.
blanked if you did. I apologize.
Tabula, you're taking the second watch?
Yes.
Okay. Kellen's asleep. Amara's asleep. It's blissfully quiet for a little bit. Syndrin still seems to be downstairs, whatever he's doing with that notebook. There is a waft of purple smoke coming from underneath the door.
Yeah, no, we're not dealing with this. I'm shaking both of the people awake.
Oh no, you guys are being
Nope.
fumigated.
I was gonna say, hold on. Neither of them will wake up.
Like, does it seem like supernaturally so?
Kind of.
Question.
Mhm.
My lovely little elf has Fey ancestry.
Yep. You cannot be put to sleep by magic.
Oh, gotcha.
That's a little funny thing.
Indeed.
But if something is preventing you from waking up, that is a little bit different.
Well, it's up to you, Metal Buddy. Good luck.
Curses you into being a blizzard for 100 years.
Knock.
Sleep
knock,
doesn't count as
knock.
charmed, frightened, or possessed. So, okay. Frightened. Something knocks on the door. Have I seen this smoke before?
Yes.
Is it who I think it is?
Probably.
I'm gonna sigh get up and go to open the door, but instead of letting the individual in, I will try to step out of the room instead
Okay. You are going to end up
and
like
close the door behind me.
chest to chest with him.
That is perfectly fine. I am not letting this individual into the room.
Well, aren't we just comfy today? And he's standing there, all 6'7" of him, bright orange hair, liquid purple skin, just kind of staring at you with the bright red eyes, just like, hey, I take it I don't get an invitation in.
What do you think?
Listen. I don't really have anything to say. I was just kind of hoping you would let me in.
Uh-huh.
So, fun question. What you doing in the mountains?
Work.
Evasive. I love that. Brilliant. I'm not trying to be
Oh, yeah.
helpful at all. Um,
Yeah, you know what they say about, things that are free?
hey, I didn't say it was free. You'd be doing me a fucking favor.
All right. And what is that favor?
You are remarkably close to an object of potential importance to me personally.
Go on.
Little Birdie tells me that you're out here doing a job for the Adventurers Guild. And there's only one
Yeah.
active contract in this area.
Okay. So you have an interest in the portal?
I do. I have an interest in something that's stored in the portal, actually.
And what would that be?
It is a fragment of a weapon.
What is this weapon?
That's not information I'm willing to trade right now. It's not of any danger to you, your kith, your kin, your friends and family.
But it's clearly a danger to somebody.
Yup. Somebody I very, very much would like to stab directly in her eyeball.
A her, is it?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Yep. Increase that forward. And what can you offer me for that?
Well, what I can offer you for that is technically uh, Bubkiss and nothing besides information. Because I know adventurers, monetary rewards, it's a thing. But how about a freebie, even if you don't do it? I can
Okay.
point out part of the reason. I'll even give you a piece of information you're probably jonesing after why I bother to show up and take notes and keep track of you. Because the fragment of that sword should be important to you too.
Oh. Am I gonna
2 plus
feel
2.
some kinship with it?
Yep.
I assume you want it and not for me to snack on it?
You can snack on it all you want.
Oh. Interesting.
That sword being a
All
complete
right.
item is important to me. For a lot of reasons.
Okay. You have a deal.
Nice.
If I happen to stumble upon it, I'll take it. I can't guarantee we'll go out of our way and the situation may change, but I see no reason to not.
That's all I'm asking for, realistically. And hey, if you can snag it and you get the sword one step closer to being complete, bonus points, I'll have a handy little helpful bit of information about your friend in the library. It's just a good way to describe that object.
Acquainted? Or just you're familiar with them?
I'm familiar with the book.
All right. Well,
Toodles. Poof.
have a
He
good one as well.
just disappears in a puff of purple smoke.
I'm gonna give it a moment or two, and then once I've essentially calmed my nerves, I'll go back into the room and settle down back to watch.
Okay. Otherwise, the rest of your watch seems to pass uneventfully. Now I need to come back to a note that I took on something.
Oh no, the DM's notes. We're all dead. Oh.
We are indeed all dead.
The tavern falls, we all die.
Oh, not quite like
The
No, no, the
tavern
that.
was
tavern
actually a
falls.
No,
dimensional
You all
pocket.
die.
We're all screwed.
The
It was a
tavern was a
tavern is-
mimic.
I'm
The
already
tavern is
mimic.
actually a pile of rocks, obviously.
this town fake. Everyone else fake.
It's a
Fake as
man-eating
fuck. The
flower.
fakest you can get.
We are all
They're all
merely
part of the cult.
We are in the most advanced mimic colony ever.
Absolutely.
I swear.
The
to
book was a
fucking
mimic all along.
When in doubt,
use-
everything's a mimic.
God, who was that was telling me about a mimic colony that was inhabited by doppelgangers so that everything was trying to kill you?
That's
Sounds like me.
hilarious.
That's phenomenal.
Can
I
I
don't
put
think it was
a
you.
level
I
9
think it was like
character?
before I met you, honestly.
Fair enough.
I think it was our manager that accidentally pinched your finger.
Oh, that would track.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I found the things I was looking for. Good to know.
Documents. I don't know if
Hey,
we're
oh
supposed to be
no,
able to
the
see them,
rocks.
but documents.
Sindred.
Oh no. Yeah, we can see them.
Oopsie.
I'm like, we can read that. I don't know if that that matters or not.
It does.
Like,
Me not
first-
well, because the way it's set up currently, I can't actually zoom in more than it is, so I don't see the words.
We just
Oh
gotta...
man, yeah.
Way to go, blindness. Woo.
I'm so glad I loaded that gun for you.
Yeah. Where is the... Where is the button that lets me move to a new window? There we go.
Alt tab.
No, to move an existing tab to a new window.
Alt F4.
Fuck you. Now it should stay. If I'm on the other thing, it should stay like that on the thing.
We love it when the thing stays on the thing.
Yeah,
Looks like it's doing it so far.
Okay. Sindred,
Yeah.
you're down here working on math, basically. Because it's a lot of
yeah,
like
it's trying so fucking hard.
spell math and
Nerd.
trying to kind of do the balance of energy from one plane to another. And when you translate it like this, and it has never made your brain feel good, and it feels worse now because it feels like there's something kind of important in all of this. And there's that moment of like, fuck, I just need to... You kind of catch yourself starting to snooze.
Oh no.
And then this is one of those
Creepy.
things where technically I have to check, is there something
Yes.
that can prevent you from being put to sleep?
By magical means, I think there is. Let me
Okay.
check real quick on my. Yes, it says it does say magic specifically.
Okay. So if I'm gassing the entire inn and everybody is being
Oh no.
poisoned,
Yeah. Well, if it's a poison, I have advantage.
go ahead. Roll that
Which is
saving
kind
throw.
of funny. Because I'll just do that.
That
'cause
was the threat of.
I breathe without thinking.
Mhm.
That's
This is
100%
Constitution,
threat.
yes?
It is a
Or is it
Constitution
something else?
save. It is a Constitution save.
I wouldn't doubt it if it was wisdom, you know? Oh wow, and that's a nat 20 on 24.
Neat. You have succeeded in the save. The person who is issuing that poison wishes you didn't. You've rolled a 1.
Oh.
I'm sorry?
Oh,
And I
wow.
used the W word very specifically.
That is I'm sorry? Holy shit. Okay.
Is there no inspiration in it or not?
No, I just got 9th level
Yeah.
spelled.
No, you just got
You got
innate
wished, man.
spellcasting.
Yeah, so you
It's
got
still a
got
9th
by.
level.
Yeah,
Like, that doesn't change the spell
that's fair.
level. Also innate. Jesus Christ, stop scaring me.
The universe
Katana,
says
you're
no.
scaring the hose.
Good.
Good.
Let them know
It's
fear.
me.
Now,
Ooh.
this does lead to an unfortunate moment. Sinrin, it's been a while
Uh-huh.
since you've been asleep.
Yeah, it has.
Like, it's been long enough and you don't sleep often enough that it becomes really obvious that you know you're, like, sleeping and dreaming. Kind of immediately. That doesn't mean that you
Man.
get to skip out on
Yeah.
the running flashbacks of going to school, and you really wish it was just the no pants. It's the failing, that constant dream of, like, being expelled and being sent home as a
Oh,
disappointment kind of thing.
this is what you were talking about. Okay.
That kind of plays over and over, and there's weird little cuts. Like, there are flashes, moments through it playing over, and then you going back and, like, no, I have to do better. I can try again. I can. And there's a flash of something else underneath it. Like a memory that you're trying to avoid unconsciously. And you know some part of you is trying to avoid it.
Oh, man.
The question I have to ask is, are you going to bother to focus on it the next time it comes around? Or are you just going to relive, I've been sent home to mom as a failure? Try again.
Oh, that is a distinct fear. I need to try and do something else. So I will try and figure out whatever that is
Okay.
that keeps almost being there.
You know it's coming. You have that kind of, like, I'm holding still. I'm watching, like a person watching a YouTube video, almost like hovering over the spacebar. Pause. Like, I can focus on it. And you snap, and it goes, and it's there, and suddenly you're somewhere else. This field of really brilliant flowers that in your head you know are actually kind of poisonous, but that's fine. They're really pretty. And there's this girl leading you through the jungle who's, like, turns around to say something to you, and you can't hear the words. You can see the lips move, but there's no. The face is wrong. It's distorted. That's. You know her. You know she's important. Suddenly, you've got your hands around her fucking throat. Something's not right. And then, in 1,000 places and 1,000 ways, you can see yourself and this person whose face you can't quite remember inflicting violence upon her and upon another shadowy figure. You know that shadow was important. You know, and your hands are just covered in. That's not your blood. In fact, you know that's not your blood because you've snapped awake in the middle of whatever that was, and your hands are actually covered in blood, and your gloves are laying on the table next to you.
Where am I?
Sitting in the in common room, there's a slab of papers on the ground in front of you where you dropped them.
Is there anybody else here?
Cole's over there. It looks like he fell asleep in his chair. He looks fine. He doesn't look hurt. He's not bleeding.
Like, I just kind of close my hands to make sure there's actually something on there and it's not just something I'm seeing.
No, it's okay. It's gone. No, that wasn't real. That was. It felt real for a second. Like your hands still almost feel wet. That didn't feel like a dream. That felt like an actual memory.
Sindrin is quietly having a panic attack in their chair. And she immediately puts the gloves back on.
I mean, it is not quite sunrise. It's still dark. A few minutes are going to pass, and Cole's going to... And he looks confused and concerned. When did I go to sleep? Did you see me go to sleep? And he's going to look right. Did you see me go to sleep?
I just shake my head.
He definitely, that side to side, like, when? That isn't the look of like, oh, that is the look of, does not feel like that should have happened. So you don't, did someone, are we, I'm going to go up. And you can see he gets up. I'm going to go check on the rest of the guests. He looks confused and out of sorts.
Is there any possible way for me to tell, like, specifically why? Like, just...
Insight? It may not get you exactly
Yeah.
the information you're looking for, but...
Because I'm trying to see if it's more specific than just, I shouldn't have fallen asleep, and yet I did. That's a 10. I am queen of rolling low.
It's okay, he's
Today.
not exactly the deceptive sort. He's also not explicitly hiding anything. When he says, I shouldn't have fallen asleep, there's that undertone of, like, he shouldn't be able to. That's not, oh, I fell asleep and I'm fucked up and I'm no, that's like that was the tone of that can't have happened.
He's human, right?
By all appearances, yes.
Is he wearing a ring?
Passive perceptions 11?
Only 11.
He is wearing a few pieces of jewelry, but none of them seem particularly fancy.
Fair enough. Somewhat a meta question anyway, because I know there's like rings that do that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the concept that there are magic
and he is a
rings
retired adventurer, so...
Yep, the concept that there might be a magic item that prevents him from being put to sleep, definitely. And if that was a thing you're used to not happening and it did happen, it might kind of wig you out a little bit.
When he's going and checking on people, I'm just going to flatly say, I need to step out for a minute and I will just leave.
Mhm.
I'm going to go outside.
Open the door. On your way out the door, you will bump square into Dimitri on his way back into the door. Excuse me, sorry. Oh, it's you. You look like you've seen a ghost.
A couple.
Ugh. Uh,
How could this be? I killed so many.
I look more tired than normal, probably.
Chocolate.
Chuck. Wait.
He's holding a little wrapper that looks very similar to the one that fucking Kellen pulled out of his pocket.
I take it. I'm definitely not as enthused as I would have been 4 hours ago,
Yep.
but I'm still registering that this is something I was excited about.
If you go that way a little bit, there's a park with a really, really big pond. If you put your
Thank you.
head in it, you can scream and no one will hear you. On second glance, he is definitely damp.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. I need to go catch a few hours of snap. He's gonna sneak past you through the door.
Sindrin will head in the way of the park.
And when you know there is a park, it's
So-
nice. Yes.
Real quick, do I hear like Cole come up the stairs and start like knocking on doors or whatever?
Mhm.
I want to have an immediate, oh shit, I forgot Syndrome's downstairs. And,
Mhm.
and immediately get up and like go check.
Sindrin's not downstairs by the time you get there.
But the notes
do
were
I-
left behind.
The notes are still
You
on
can see
the.
where I was for sure.
Okay, now I'm definitely a bit worried. Did I run into Dimitri on the way
Yep.
down?
There is a small, disgruntled man in a bunch of leather and belts headed towards the stairs. Like, excuse me, I need nap time.
Sorry, real quick. Have you seen Syndrome?
Points at the door. That way, around the corner, 3 blocks down. Look for the park.
Thank you.
I think.
I'll
I'm guessing.
I'll grab the notes and hurry on out.
Okay. Sindrin, it is a big park. There's a river that runs out of the mountains that runs through here, and they've dug it out so that there's this nice big stream. There's fishes and things, and there's nice tended trees that have this kind of almost supernatural vigor to them. Almost like there's someone tending the trees. And there's no one here currently, but it is just a giant pond. You could easily like wade down into it, and potentially it's deep enough in places if you're looking right that maybe you could just swim in it.
Probably not swimming, but stepping into it does kind of sound good. So he'll take off his boots and roll up his pants. Just kind of step in a bit.
Oh boy, it's springtime, but that's cold. Okay. The Tootsies are chilly for a second. That's right about the time you hear the tink, 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 tink behind you. A familiar tink, 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 I should say.
You know this ting 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 ting, almost like you know your own footsteps.
I half turn to look over at Tabula.
Yeah. Tabula has a look of like very obvious, like sudden relief. Doesn't say anything.
Hi. Didn't mean to worry you again.
Oh no, it was just I didn't see when I came downstairs and got a bit worried.
Oh, it happened to you too?
Yeah. So yeah, I was gonna like pause for a moment. There's very clear, like conflict on his face. Not quite, probably. We had an acquaintance, a visitor, stop by.
I've raised an eyebrow.
Uh,
It's not exactly. Well, maybe it's related. I don't know. But if they did that on purpose, I'm gonna have to tell them to fuck off next time.
um, I would probably advise not to their face, though they may also not care. Um, have I ever mentioned the Kurai Shin to you?
Um,
This is gonna be a no.
no. No.
I, as far as I can tell, or as I understand, the reason I am is I have a piece of it in me. And there is someone who seems to have a invested interest in me finding the rest of it. It's a sword of obviously very old sorts, and clearly important enough to create me for. And this friend has told me where to find a piece of it. I'm sure you can guess at the wonderful coincidence of where it might be.
The portal,
And
huh?
yes, and has offered to tell me about our new friend in the book.
The fact that they know about him enough to tell us about him, I'm not sure that I trust this person that you're speaking of.
Oh, I don't trust him either, but I haven't had a lot of leads, and this is somebody who clearly knows things that the rest of the world has forgotten about.
So what is it we're looking for?
A shard of a sword. I will know what it is when I find it. I probably will feel it calling to me.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. I know what that feels like now. I fell asleep again.
I'm sorry.
I'm just glad it was apparently only a minute, though it definitely felt longer. But that's what dreams are, right?
hmm as long as we're traveling together, he probably will show up again. He will likely do this again, and if he does, I am sorry.
It's not your fault. I wanted to ask, by the way, obviously, without the others Tabula, huh? Not like I'm someone to judge for new names, but just wondering where it
I
came
don't
from.
know. Hmm. There was. I don't know what or who was here before me. There was clearly somebody who could think and act on their own in this vessel. And I don't know if I'm them and have forgotten everything, or if I'm something new just feasting on the scant shreds of memory that are still there. You know, it feels wrong to build something else where there used to be someone else.
So which one is Tabula?
The blank slate, trying to figure out what's supposed to be written on it.
Okay. Well, let's write something magnificent then, huh?
We can try.
I'm gonna be a bit out here. I think I still need some time.
All right, I'll tuck these notes back into your pack.
Right. I wasn't thinking about them. Thank you.
Of course. Ever anything you need, let me know.
Of course.
In a moment, Tab will just turn around and head back to the inn. Remember, he's also probably should have woke somebody up before he left.
Perfect. Okay. You can wander back towards the inn tap. Sidrin, are you up to anything, or are you just kind of taking in the, oh, that's cold, and it's something else to
Just kind
focus
of,
on?
yeah, trying to focus on that, and when that ultimately is not quite enough, it is, he's going to quietly play some music.
Mhm. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Okay. Tabula, back at
Mm-hmm.
the inn. Um, Cole has done his utmost to make sure anybody that was sleeping is awake, just in case. You will find him stopped at your door, or the door to the room you guys are in, just like, I've been checking on everybody. Do you want to get your friends just in case?
Yeah, I'll check on them. They should be fine. Thank you.
Okay. I just,
They seemed all right before I left.
yeah, that's, something was here. And he stops, and you can visibly see the kind of nostrils flare and the sniff, sniff. Something. I don't know. Something. Hmm. But just make sure they're okay.
Will do.
He's gonna march his way back down the stairs. There's a couple people that are stumbling after him, knowing that it's early, but they're probably like, it'll be sun up very soon. He's probably gonna be making breakfast, and you can hear a couple of them muttering about early, but hey, food.
I will go ahead and go in, tuck the notes in Sindrian's pack, and settle in. But not wake the other two, because
Peace,
let them get their sleep.
quiet.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, they will wake
I
up
know that they're not in danger. Yeah.
Mhm. They will wake up naturally on their own within about an hour.
Yep.
Yeah. Kellen, Amara, it's a bright new day. I do have to double check. Sindrin, how long are you remaining gone?
When the sky starts to shift colors,
Okay.
he's like, I should just head back now.
Okay. And that would mean that the two of you awake and all of your party is present. Everybody's still here. You're all in one piece. You survived a whole night. That's starting to feel more and more like an accomplishment for some of you.
That was the
So
best sleep of my damn life.
I will say once
That
those
was
two are once
lovely.
these two are up and somewhat, functional or functional mortal beings, I will say it seems, according to the innkeep, something visited last night that put people to sleep.
Oh,
That would explain the best night's sleep I've had in 10+ years.
well, you were on watch. Did you see anything, Tabula?
Nothing unexpected.
Gotcha. All right.
Fucking smooth.
Smooth operator. Mm.
And within a few minutes of, actual sunrise and people are waking up and you can all... Something smells like bacon.
Brekkie.
Wrecky indeed.
It's brekkie. Are you staying in the room just to sniff brekkie? Are you wafting
No, I go get
scent?
brekkie.
I was
What?
gonna say, wafting the scent into your nose and sustaining yourself on the force of existence?
No, we go get Brekkie.
Yeah. She
Brekkie.
gets up to go to Brekkie, but she also says, well, I mean, while we're out and about, we could look for some clues about what was in the halls.
The fuck?
About
you
what
just
was
said?
in the what?
You know, about what visited.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
Um,
I heard something completely
Yeah, no, I
different.
heard like what was in the holes, and I was like, are we like
Oh,
digging up? Like what?
I heard what was in the hose.
Oh, when I said it, I heard myself say, what is in the walls? And I'm like,
What is in the walls? Okay, there we go.
yeah, I said what was in the halls, but I heard what was in the walls. Wait a minute.
Gotcha.
It
All
didn't go
right.
out right.
All of these make sense, and I hate that. Like Sindrin will say, I'm not sure we're necessarily going to find anything. At least in regards to that, so.
Fair enough.
I mean, head downstairs. If you're heading downstairs, there is a
Yeah.
large table in the corner that's set out. There's a huge, almost describable as a vat, big wide pot that is just full of like scrambled eggs and bacon, and there's bread laid out on the side. Go wave. There's already people down here that are eating happily. He's like, there's a plate. Grab yourself some bread, some eggs and bacon. There's some eggs on the side for any of you that are vegetarians. And he says that word with noticeable disdain. Because
man
there
after
there
my own
is
heart.
a small, like, noticeable that it, like, a few people would be able to make a meal out of it, bowl full of like salad and tossed vegetables.
Amara goes for the brekkie.
Yep.
I'll just go find a seat. I've had
I
my
forgot, is
my
there a
caloric
vegetarian in the
intake.
party?
Is there someone that Cole can discriminate against?
Yeah, I can't remember if Kellen or Amara are vegetarian.
Don't
No, she
think
doesn't
so.
have the luxury to be a vegetarian. She just said to eat what you can find.
That's fair.
Oh, see, I love no. Are you? This is a
A
fucking.
circle of life. All
This
right,
is a.
so we're all
This is
good.
fucking dad. You think I'm eating plants for breakfast? Nah, give me the fucking sausage, eggs, and bacon. Let's go.
Why would I eat what my food eats?
Exactly. The Ron Swanson diet. Give me my fucking porterhouse. Let's go.
And all the bacon you have.
You want your meat tornado?
I think you misheard me. All the bacon.
You have plates. It's delicious. Whoever cooked this knows what they're doing.
This man loves meat.
Yeah, I will assume that Cole knows what he is doing.
Mhm. He's gonna let you decide. I'm going to bed. My wife will be out in a few minutes. Don't fight. Everybody gets a share that paid for a room. And he's looking not just at you guys, like just at the whole room. And he's gonna
Mhm.
march off back to that door that you're presuming leads to the kitchen / like his quarters where he lives.
I'll ask the party like, anybody want seconds? I don't need to eat.
I'll
Dibs.
take it.
But you can still taste. Like, this smells good. I think you should at least have some.
Actually, can I still taste?
Yeah.
I actually don't remember my taste. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have a little bit.
You are, for all intents and purposes, mechanically a person. You just there are certain things you don't necessarily need as much as other people.
Yeah, like you can
Oh.
smell. You just don't normally because you don't have to breathe. That's
Right.
manual smell.
Weak.
Hold on, let me crank my sniffer up.
Ugh. Put that shit back down. Nasty.
I saved that. I
Um,
saved that for the good tobacco.
I am having a light breakfast that's just like bread, some eggs, and like a bacon,
Okay.
and
Mm.
some of the salad.
You don't know how, but you feel like you're being judged.
Hey, I said and.
No, I got it. I'm gonna use a big old
It
hunk
was
of lettuce.
prepared.
Make a
It
breakfast
is
burrito.
polite and also roughage.
Killing out here making breakfast burritos with veggie wrap.
Sindrid's making a fucking open face sandwich functionally.
Now, probably 15-20 minutes later, everybody's eaten, everybody's had food. A woman's going to come walking out from behind that door. Long blonde hair, simple dress, leather tunic, bright blue eyes, just like, hello. Oh, he did warn me we had a few late arrivals last night. It's nice to meet you all.
Sorry for the late arriving.
That's why there's two of us.
Realistically, nice little wave from Kellen as he's devouring the veggie wrap burritos.
Anybody that's getting ready to check out and leave for the morning, go ahead. I will have all the till ready and anything that you paid for that you were storing overnight. And she's just going to go through her whole spiel that you can tell has been said and rehearsed for ages. That is
We have
definitely the customer
anything-
service voice.
We didn't have anything stored overnight, right?
No, but several
No.
people are finishing up their plates and bringing them to the little bin that she has and stopping to actually talk to her and ask questions after that spiel. Most of them, and you start to kind of notice most of the people that are here, definitely majority human. There's like one or two half elves and a few halflings. But most of them all look like they're dressed for business. Like they're kind of like casual business, kind of like travel, like it will travel well, but still look like, hey, I'm presentable. I look nice. I'm ready to make a deal kind of people.
Okay, so this is not a like adventurer-oriented inn. It just happens to be an inn that also supports the Adventurers Guild.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Like there was a handful of people downstairs when you got here, and most of them were the ones that were like, "Hey, I'm a drink. I want to drink down by the fire and talk shit and talk about our business. We're gonna, nope, we're drunk. Do people? Everybody get quiet. They might steal our business."
Oh, it's those people that we saw when people watching.
Yep. But there is definitely a crowd that's getting ready. There's parcels coming out, and things are getting tracked, and paperwork's going, and she's definitely busy. You have breakfast. It's kind of obvious that there is a bucket for the wooden plates and a bucket for the wooden flatware, and
Dang, it's wood. It's not silver
nope,
or iron.
nope.
Dang.
What, you think they're made of money?
They seem to be getting pretty good business, to be fair, especially to be when putting out that much food.
Yep,
I just like pointed jokes.
that's valid. Once all of that kind of passes, the people that are getting ready to check out have checked out. They're getting their stuff. You can see people packing down parcels and backpacks, all sorts of bedrolls and stuff coming down. There's a train of people that are getting ready to leave. There's a few people you can see that go back upstairs and just don't come back down, so they're probably staying. She's gonna wave and it's like, hello. Now that that's all resolved, did any of you... You're here about the contract that the city put out, yes?
Yes.
And
And we got the notes from Cole for the mission.
he's always been better at keeping track of those things than I am. It was probably better that you came in late. My name's Elia, by the way, in case you need to find us when you're coming back through, or if you need to ask for someone for directions or any of that.
Can I have that spelled, GM? I'm sorry.
Eilia.
Okay, I was just one letter off, literally. Thank you.
It's very nice to have you here. You're obviously, it looks like there's some leftovers if you want to pack some trail rations. Your rooms are going to be here. They're the ones we always make available for the guild when they're passing through town or if they're here working.
Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. I'm gonna look at Amara and Kellen and see if they have any interest in taking up that offer, because it doesn't look like Sindrin is going to.
Amara is going to pack up the leftovers.
Trail rations. Keep in mind, kids, eggs will only keep for about a day like that. They'll kind of go bad.
For some reason, I just had this immediate vision of Amara shoving it into her cheeks like a squirrel.
I'm gonna cast Gentle Repose on the eggs.
I love that so much. It's like, well, I mean, if you're just gonna make me a liar, so be it.
I don't have Gentle Repose.
Oh,
don't worry.
okay.
That is a complete fib. I don't even know if that's actually a cantrip anymore. If that's a first level spell.
I think it's a cantrip, but it's like they really limited which classes got a hold
It's
of
a
that.
second level spell. What?
Oh, never mind. Apparently, don't know shit.
Dude, what the fuck?
I know nothing.
I thought it was a first level spell. Good God. All right.
Yeah. Welcome to D&D, where
It's
the
not
rules
even
are
on my
made
spell
up.
list, so yeah, that too.
Oh, what's that?
You're gonna limit
yourself?
how many dead bodies I can take with me?
Yes.
Yes, it's
no,
about
just put
500
them in the
pounds
bag
worth.
of holding.
Exactly.
Oh,
It's
yes,
about
that's
500
true.
pounds worth.
Yeah.
That's not that many bodies.
I
It's
know.
like
What was the problem?
2, probably.
But no, what I will do is I'll let Amara know. Just let me know when you want
4
those heated
halfling
up.
bodies.
Because I would assume that you wouldn't want to eat lukewarm eggs.
Better
Amara?
than no eggs.
I mean, lukewarm is eggs.
Yes,
Egg better than no
but I
eggs.
can heat them
Temperature
up.
irrelevant.
Then she allows you to heat them up.
Just when you want them, not right now.
She says, I don't want them right now.
All right, I prestidigitate the eggs.
So she is gonna
They
shove
have
them
been microwaved.
into her cheeks like a squirrel.
Ah,
And indeed, the vision comes true. She just kind of goes, "Oh,
Oh, Kellen,
Mm-hmm.
you're witnessing all of this. More importantly, you're witnessing her witness all of this. And
Mm-hmm.
would you make me an insight check? Just
Oh, no.
honestly.
Absolutely.
She's judging us horribly. She thinks we're adorable. Oh no.
I have the unfortunate sadness of that being an 8.
Aw.
Okay.
Oh,
Fair enough.
I heard and I heard and then nothing.
You heard and then my computer done did a hiccup while it was loading because I tabbed over to make sure
Yeah,
that
no, fair enough.
the screen and then the dice rolled and the clicky clack made my brain go, ooh.
fair enough."
I keep trying to figure out why it's not rolling the numbers at first because I forget it's rolling the dice.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
So it's
watching
fucking me up just a little bit because it rolls from the side that's under my character sheet.
Yeah. No, that keeps messing me up too. That's why I kind of turned off the 3D dice for myself.
We can turn
fair.
off the dice. The clicky
Wait, there are
clack noise
3D
just makes
dice?
me happy.
Oh no, yeah, you can
you
like
think I'm turning this
personally
shit
turn
off?
off
Look
the
at that.
dice, and I turned mine off.
It's a rock.
Oh, there are no dice. It just kind of does the thing.
Yeah,
It's a setting.
it's yeah. I can show you later.
Yep. But okay.
Sweet.
There's definitely a look of like she's recognizing what is happening. You can't tell if it's judgment or if it's just like, oh, but there's definitely that hint of like, I really hope, like that parent staring at their awkward teenager, like, I really hope we were never quite this cringy.
Mm-hmm. AKA a reasonable reaction. Personally, I am okay on taking leftovers, but I do appreciate the offer. Actually, when we get back, I might have nothing crazy, but I might have a little bit of extra meat and herbs and such, depending on what I find on the road. No charge. Just
I was gonna say, if you're
find
adding
it nice to
anything
help.
to the communal pot, that's always appreciated.
Of course.
Oh, I'll try and keep that in mind too. Then.
Amara would say something
Sorry.
if her mouth was not full of eggs.
We were the book mentioned, like the book gave us some details about the place it wants to be taken to instead, right?
Yeah, the place it
We
wants
had-
to be
it's-
taken
it's-
to is the portal.
Yep,
It
it's
pointed
where
that
we're
out.
going.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was
thought
being a shit at
was-
first, being like, no, I don't want to go there. Don't take me there.
Okay,
It was being a shit.
okay.
Yeah, it was being an absolute bag of dicks.
Yeah.
It's Lori
So it
being
doesn't want to
Lori.
go to a house not outside. I thought it was wanting to go to a. Did it originally tell us it wanted to go to like a manor or something near the portal?
That sounds
Second.
vaguely correct, but that's been
Yes.
I'm not sure about a manor, but I remember something vaguely near the portal. I do remember that part.
Okay, then
Like
never
something
mind.
off to the side.
Yes.
It's almost like he was schooling with you. He's giving you so many pieces of information, and some of them can contradict each other, but some of them don't quite. But some of them. Oh my God! Why won't he shut up?
Has Dimitri shown up yet?
Nope.
Should we go? Actually, probably first things first. Should we have left food for him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Amara's gonna set up like a plate for Dimitri.
Okay.
She's like halfway through, going scoop, scoop.
You should actually. Speaking of, since you happen to be making his plate for him, anyways, Amara, you should go wake him up. He's not been roused this morning yet. I've noticed.
Alright.
He
That
did
is-
get in very late, but
That's just mean to make her go do it.
How? It's you don't think it's funny?
I think it's the most effective.
I'm like, are we not?
That's true.
I'm like, it's probably not actually going to say that. It's probably just that look at you like, shut your fucking mouth.
I didn't say it wasn't funny. I just said it was.
I know, no. Kellen is probably, if you say that in character, Kellen's going to look you like, don't shut
Okay.
up.
All right.
It'd be the shut up.
Just shut up.
Yeah.
Shut.
She
I'll
sees
shut up.
nothing. She sees nothing wrong with that, like whatsoever. So she just goes, "Yeah, all right. I mean, I do have the food. You make a logical point."
You can't see it, but my hand's on my face right now.
Good. I can hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, you
It is in your
upstairs.
essence.
The door immediately across the way from yours.
Yes.
Like you.
She goes up there and goes, knock, 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 knock.
Whoa.
I have food.
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 I
Thump.
am roused.
Thump thump. Thump thump. Ow. Pat, 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 pat.
Gives play to him.
Door swings open. What? Eggs. Now,
And play to him.
Amara. Door
Yes.
swings open. You hear eggs. You look up. No hat. Chunks of the clothing are gone. And he's gonna realize, and he's gonna slam the door really quick and apologize as you catch sight of the fact that without all the chunks of the clothing on, he's covered in weird like scars, and it looks like there's bits and pieces missing. And you know what? That's adventure, cool, great. The part that kind of caught your attention is the extra eyes that kind of dot all over the bits of exposed skin that weren't covered up. Just thunk. Scruffle, 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 scruffle. Door open.
They
Belts reassembled. Snatches the plate, slams the
Given.
door.
Why
Apologies.
don't you come hang out? There's leftovers.
I
You
have
get
eggs in
seconds.
here. He's fine.
There are more eggs out there, though.
Later. I eat these eggs now.
Okay. And she
Aggressive
waddles.
chewing noises
J-
through
yeah,
doors.
there is a very
Yeah, she walks down knowing those eggs aren't gonna last him very long. So she just goes down and meets with the others.
Mhm. Now, what's going to make sense in short order, because were eating on eggs, you were packing it. There's even after you've packed yourself some and had seconds, there is a lot of food left. And there's something in your head that's like, man, that seems like it's going to go to waste. And then he is going to calm down. Alia is going to look up and go, oh, that's why there was so. There's still plenty. Thank you. And he's going to go sit in front of the table that everything's laid out on and proceed to start eating. And he's not going to
Holy
stop
shit.
eating until it's gone.
Amara kind of like whistles, like,
Huh.
look at him go.
I am
Hat
ashamed.
off to you, buddy.
I I I have been emasculated by this man's breakfast. Shit. Guy, I can eat a lot of food. Watches this. Fuck. I am but a
He
child.
will tear through of everything that remains. Just scarf, 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 food, scarf, scarf. Oh, oh my god, I feel like a whole person again. Oh. Okay. Thank you, Elia. You're welcome, Mr. Weissman. I really wish you would warn me when you're going to be here. I would have made sure I didn't give away some of the leftovers. He's just gonna, Okay. What's on the agenda for today, then, kids?
I believe getting the
Wow.
job done that we are being assigned to do.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you were taking a small staycation. Spend a day or two. No, we just going then. Okay.
I mean, can't
someone
we
else
just have
needs
a
the prep time?
vacation, or
I don't think there's a beach nearby.
can we
I
have
would
a
like
beach
to work on my
episode?
tan.
Oh wait, I'm not supposed to go to the water. Fuck.
No beach episode. There
No
will be
beaches.
no beach episode.
Oh.
If someone else has something else they need to get done in town, then obviously I have no issue with that. I personally am ready to be done with this matter, if I'm being honest.
Seems to be a mutually held opinion.
Mm-hmm.
What
Indeed.
say you, almighty friend, whose face is pudding?
Mm-hmm.
Sindrin. I watched that face get molded and crafted into a perfect pudding cup.
You did. I believe Sindrin is what you might call away from his body.
Oh, that's right. You know, there's a thing of remembering that people say things when they go to use El restroom.
Mm-hmm.
Sindrin says spontaneous combustion, and then the world
I'm
explodes.
gonna be honest. I'm gonna try and summon Sindrin. All right. Namaste.
Nice.
Manifest.
Mm-hmm.
Companda. I mean, I really want Chinese food. Anyway.
But
Um,
currently, unless something is happening.
Welcome back. Hello, it worked.
The shooby-doo-doo? Shooby-doo-bop?
Shoobity-boo-bop-doop-bop, boopity-doo.
My GIF in Discord worked.
Yeah, the headbutt baptism.
Aw, shucks.
Okay. It seems like your party is preparing to exit the building, Sindrin.
I apologize. Yeah, we're
No,
all
you're
good to do
okay.
that.
Is there anything you want to get done in town first? We are
Oh.
all amicable to such a thing happening, but we are also all ready to be done with this bullshit.
I can't really think of anything other than bringing up to the party. Right, I actually had to recast disguise self at some point. Other than bringing up to the party what I saw yesterday evening. While I was out just kind of looking around town, there was definitely someone following and listening in on what I was trying to ask around for.
That unfortunately tracks.
And not like there's a specificity in this description, but certainly looked quite alike to some of the folks we had to take care of on the way here.
Ah,
Well, we could head to the mine or cave or whatever it is and set up an ambush right inside. See if they follow us in.
We could.
I actually don't think that that's a bad idea. And that says a lot, because Tabula's ideas can be pretty rocky at times. I say that with
I'm
a
sure
smile.
they're fine.
I
What's
have
the
my
worst thing?
occasional moments of brilliance.
Rocky like a cave. Sorry.
Is that your plan then?
I believe that is the consensus, unless I'm
Ugh.
crazy.
I bring this up now. It's been enough time. I can say it. I can commend you on your efforts to stick to what you were told, that if things feel above your pay grade, go get help. I should point the fuck out. While I'm here, you technically don't have to leave to get help.
You know, that
Yes,
is an
but
important thing to point out.
You've
Admittedly, I
also
did not think that.
made
Yeah.
it clear you want nothing to do with the book, though.
It's not. That's our friend yesterday in the charred armor.
Well, yes, and
Ah.
it kind of felt a little childish, for lack of a better word, to go, hey, we can't beat this person. Can you beat him up for us, Dimitri?
Oh. No, you're correct. You don't phrase it like that. That's not how you. You go, hey, this feels above our pay grade or outside the scope of our mission or things we're supposed to be dealing with. Can you interject? I don't necessarily have to just commit violence in a direction. That's what I'm good at, obviously. But
I'm
Definitely against
surprised that the
ghosts.
business language is what actually sways you, but I won't say I won't look a gift horse in the mouth.
I should also point out that gentleman had a badge that looks a lot like mine, and he's going to point to the little crystal flower on his lapel.
Oh,
Wait, really?
He's a friend of mine that happened to be in the area. I figured I would actually make sure you were coherent and not just going to run headlong into killing yourselves at the first opportunity. I'm really tired of
I-
young adventurers showing up and dying.
Oh,
So
If
you
it's-
hired someone, rather, you asked a friend to try and scare us?
Eh? I wanted to see what you'd do in the face of overwhelming danger.
well,
apparently the answer is
maybe do what you
subvert
just
and to go around.
Not a bad plan, actually.
It definitely worked out.
Indeed.
This is not scolding. I am just making sure certain things are clear.
Definitely don't have a death wish,
You
personally.
you handled that better than some would. There's definitely been moments where I'm fairly certain that groups that were out in the wild during their, as you might call, uh, qualification, that's the word they use, would have run face first into him. And he would have bonked them unconscious and left them on the side of the road. Obviously, someone would come to
Absolutely.
collect them, and then he would go finish whatever job that they just failed to do.
Jekyll. Huh. Kellen 100% would have done the little snort laugh at the bonk on the head.
Mhm.
It's just like, God damn it.
It is why we are inquisitors. Our business is making sure the guild business is conducted appropriately and cleaning up messes. So many messes. Oh. I want to go back to the guild hall. I can't be drunk in public. Trot.
I mean, I heard trot, which means time to go.
Yep.
I mean, outside the wagon is sitting there, ready and waiting. Notable that you never saw him like come down and go get it.
You know what? I'm just taking this in stride.
Absolutely.
After what I saw in that wagon, I'm just taking this in stride.
Okay. He's climbing up onto his little spot in the driver's seat. He's like, aha, my seat. It is still warm.
Oh, Amara, your seat right over here. Don't forget.
She hops up onto it.
Yeah. And you notice he says yeah, and he kind of makes the motion, but never quite actually snaps the reins. It's just yeah. And then the horse just takes off. Without the wagon, obviously. It just runs away.
Absolutely. Well, that's unfortunate. Who's pulling the cart?
Dimitri.
Shit.
Something, nose goes.
I was just going to say, I forgot the nose goes. Not again.
Fuck.
You have a nose?
Hey.
It goes?
It goes. Damn it. Beat me to it.
Well, I guess if you have antenna, those do count.
He
Doesn't really
gently
smell the
touches the
vibe.
top of his hat where you might imagine someone would have an antenna. And he's just like, no, I don't have no antenna.
I mean, I feel like if you did, they'd be uncomfortable under the hats.
Exactly.
I'm going to look around when we get onto the wagon, actually.
Okay. Syndron, you're actually really
Yeah.
paying attention, especially after the last couple days, and there's definitely something up. Would you roll me that wonderful D20 plus perception and insight?
Ooh. So this is +4. 22.
Okay. It is barely noticeable. And I mean barely, especially when it's in motion. But in those moments where it stops and he's consulting, he's double checking, like he obviously pulls out a map or he'll stop and kind of check the wind or read a sign. It's when it stops and isn't moving, so you can tell there's no wind. There's a gentle kind of like in and out to the wagon and the canopy, even when it's not in motion.
Oh, I hate that. That's not what I was looking for. That's great.
Almost like
Oh,
it's breathing.
yeah, no, that's amazing. I feel so comfortable in this living wagon. No, I was also wanting to check if there was anybody watching us or following
Oh,
us.
I misunderstood what you were watching.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
If that happens to be a perception and not insight,
Yeah, you can just roll a
do I
regular
need to
perception
roll?
check too. I will, you know what? That's on me. You got some free information.
So I need to roll again.
No, you're fine.
Free body horror
okay,
for
thank you.
you.
As far as you
If
can
it's just if
tell,
it's taking that 18, that is a 19 for perception alone.
as far as you can tell, it doesn't seem like anybody is following you.
That's interesting, but okay. Yeah, no. Sindrin is kind of like mildly unnerved while in the wagon, though. Wonderful.
Body horror. Mm.
It turns out Dimitri is the wagon.
A joke on you.
Oh, it doesn't notice you noticing.
Oh, I hate that information. Thanks.
Oh, that's always something everyone wants to hear.
The wagon is a mimic.
I don't know. After that description of all the eyes covering Dimitri's body, I want to start calling the wagon Dimitri Jr.
Dimitri Jr. Goddamn.
Oh, God.
Dimitri might eat you for saying it.
Or this might be Dimitri Sr., and this is like, eventually Dimitri's going to evolve into a wagon.
Dimitri, did you evolve into?
Dimitri.
There we go. Oopie boopie boopie boop.
A waggy tree.
I see a
What
map.
kind of stone does he need to evolve?
That's not.
A Digivice stone.
Oh my
Available
God.
throughout the
Anyway,
land.
hydrate was redeemed in the chat.
It was. I drank water.
Absolutely. Hydrate
I
or
drank
hydrate.
water too, but I know some people aren't watching the chat, so.
Yeah.
I just topped off my sake, so that counts.
There you go. That's a liquid.
That
need
absolutely does not count, but that's okay. It is still
Nice.
technically-
Water enough.
Drink
And
your
water.
Gatorade.
Yeah, I'm drinking. I'm like halfway through the first one.
Oh, speaking
Nice.
of Gatorade, did you know they make dual flavor ones now?
Yeah, no, we just saw that
We do
actually.
now.
Yeah, the orange
the
lemon
cool
one,
blue
delicious.
fruit punch.
This message brought to you by our unsponsored love of Gatorade.
After
Hey, it was
yesterday,
2 for $5
yes.
at my gas station, okay?
I mean, if they want a sponsor, I wouldn't be mad.
Gatorade,
After
you've been invited
yesterday, I
to
do it.
sponsor this episode of Laser Swords and Sorcery.
Jesus
Eh?
Christ.
Eh?
What say
The
you?
real question is, what do we have to do to get a Gamer Subs sponsor?
Oh no!
Okay, but only if each of us get to pick one word for the name.
That's fair. I was gonna say we
5
have to
word
do a
name? Oh
live
my God.
on-stream rendition of ripping a fat line of guacamole gamer fart.
I was about to say, like, compared to that, a 5, that's one of the flavors.
I think it's like strawberry raspberry or something, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
it's delicious. No,
Oh, that sounds amazing.
dear Syndrin friend, have you never looked at what the Gamer Sups names are?
I know what the names are, and they never correlate. So if I hear, like, that sounded like the words that came out of her mouth was guacamole gamer fart.
It is.
I heard that too.
That's one of the
And of
flavors.
course, there's muscle sweat,
Uh-huh.
and I think there's one that's just a word that violates the GASM policy, so I can't say it.
You are correct. That
Is
is an
the-
absolutely correct statement.
Is the sweat one Brickies, or am I thinking of a different one?
Yes, it is.
Of course.
Beautiful.
I love Bricky.
Adore it. It's perfect. Wonderful. Yeah. Whew.
Worst case scenario, one of them is just raw meat.
What? I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
wonder whose that is.
It doesn't actually say. It just says raw meat, caffeine free.
I'm pretty sure that's meat canyons.
You know, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Like,
Normally
It's
it
on
says
brand.
who specifically.
I'm questioning too much of the universe right now.
Yep.
no, you're good.
You're good.
As
We'll
you
explain it
should.
when you're older.
I love
I mean,
our
I'm older in July, so you.
I love our functional loading screens of, hey, travel time's about to happen, and we will just stray off the beaten path to, hey, Gatorade, you want to sponsor us while we talk about fucking anything?
Oh,
While we talk about
Absolutely.
gamer subs.
Hey, listen, Grandpa's Ashes is pretty good from my understanding.
by the way, while they are traveling, because since she is up there, she got a little bored, so she went, "Hey, Dimitri, you want to play I Spy?"
I spy with my little eye something that's about to be on the ground.
Oh, is it me?
Yes, push. The wagon will come to a gentle stop. Congratulations, you got the point. Do you want another one?
I mean, depends. Are we playing for prizes here?
Yeah, a whole chocolate bar.
Yeah, I want another point.
Okay.
A whole Wonka bar. Does it come with the golden ticket?
No.
That actually reminds Sindrin that he has a piece of chocolate, and he's going to finally have it and enjoy it.
Chocolate.
So just unprompted in the back, Kellen and Tabula just see Sindrin pull out one of those chocolates.
So, Amara goes, "I spy something green."
Is it that bush we are both looking directly at?
How'd you know?
Good question. Push.
I didn't. I was hoping I was wrong.
Oh,
Oh.
well, it's your turn now.
I spy with my little eye something with a lot of trauma.
Oh, it's the people in the back.
Gonna have to be more
I
specific.
think every single person in
Gonna
the
have
cart
to be
counts.
more specific.
Every single one of them.
You're going to have to be more specific.
Is it the old man?
Nope.
The actual offense on my face right now.
Sindrin,
I can't help it.
while this is going out front, Sindrin, you have a little chocolate. It's soft.
Yes.
It's this very gently sweet kind of dark chocolate full of this little soft, squishy kind of chocolate caramel nougat thing. And it's brilliant and it's wonderful. And would you roll me percentile dice?
Oh.
Magic chocolate baby.
And
Holy shit.
that would be
Well,
a great roll in 40k.
Sindrin, your
Uh-huh.
skin is the gentlest pastel green.
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit, I forgot to
I-
mention. It's not.
I
It's
released
harmless.
my illusion.
It's harmless. You'll be fine. It wears
yeah,
off
yeah.
after 20 or 30 minutes.
Tabula was sitting there puffing and then kind of just has the whole. It's the banjo stops meme.
Huh? I promise, it wears off after a few minutes. They are
That's-
harmless.
Do all of them do that?
I mean,
Well, like, not this specifically, but just stuff?
oh no, I just all the ones I have in my pocket are the spares.
Spares.
Hilarious.
We make the magical chocolates that are the potions, and the runoff makes weird magic, but it's also usually harmless. Little fireworks and flowers and things.
You make
Suddenly has the realization.
chocolate versions of potions?
Yes.
Looks at the wrapper, has the realization. Oh.
They keep much better than potions, and when you cast spells that shatter glass, they don't explode.
It's
That is both
extremely intelligent.
ingenious and also actually very fascinating.
It's probably a lot easier to get kids to eat them than drink weird tasting potions.
Correct again. One of our primary people that buys lots of them is the Knights of the Amber Lance. Those
I
of you
assume
with
they run orphanages.
any amount of history or religion can roll either of them.
They're the
I think
ones that
Oh.
respond when I eat peanuts.
I have some origin. Do I have a history? They are the same.
You
But
said
they are
history?
positive.
History or religion.
I have both.
Look,
They're the
10.
same.
11.
Oh,
Oh my
shit.
god. All right, Tabula.
Coming in with
Tabula's
Oh
real
my
brain.
god!
Master.
Tabula
geez.
and Amara just on it.
Between the combined history and religion checks, it's you can both kind of like, oh, isn't that the div, and kind of come together the whole. They are an order of clerics and paladins that serve Andros, the god of like light and life and healing and all that wonderful nonsense, who are
foo-foo
basically
bullshit.
just roving doctors.
Oh, fair enough.
Smart.
Mhm.
They have a distinct thing where truly devoted ones that are wearing his symbol and carrying one of their admittedly most of them are actually brass, not made of amber, one of the lances around to identify that they're one of his followers. If you ask them for help and healing and like medical aid, and you have not harmed them or proved that like you're a threat to the people around you, no one's certain if they can't or just don't. But they will generally help anyone at least a little bit that's asking for aid.
That's sweet. I mean, they kind of have to because of their faith, but that's sweet.
That's why it's like it's uncertain to most people publicly whether it's they've kind of like sworn an oath to do it, so they're upholding it, or if it's an actual tenet enforced by their god.
¿Por qué no los dos?
It could be both.
Amara makes another guess for the trauma muffin. Is it Syndrin?
You guessed once incorrectly. You lost the
Oh.
point.
Oh.
Real quick to interrupt the game. Could I have
Is it the carriage?
Can I have one of those chocolates? I'm intensely curious as to what happens if one gets fed to our metal friend here.
Good question.
Oh,
Here you go.
that's a good question.
Gives it to Tappy like I
No
wanna see.
hesitation whatsoever.
It's like, hold on, I want to see what happens.
Heck yeah.
All right, bottoms up.
Would you roll me percentile dice?
40.
40.
No, it's not actually 40. I'm guessing. I'm
What's
guessing.
the
Hold on.
command again? I always forget.
Slash
I'm guessing
Yeah.
63.
slash
yeah.
R space 1D 100 or 1D whatever.
Bad.
Or you could.
3.
Oh shit!
Never
All right.
mind.
3, you say. This is funny. You are gently damp, and I will clarify just as the DM. Tabula doesn't necessarily know this, but it lasts for an hour.
Oh,
This is immensely uncomfortable as somebody who's made of metal.
Oh, it's been a while.
I'm gonna
since I've
get
seen
out one
of
of my essentially it looks like more like a tool maintenance kit
hmm
than anything else, and start like wiping myself down and whatnot.
I have unfortunate news for you.
That this doesn't help.
You wipe, and for the first time in your entire life, you're aware of what sweating feels like because you're like,
Ugh, God,
hmm.
you people live like this?
oh.
Ew.
Fuck you.
I mean, in summertime, yeah.
Ow. Ugh. Ugh.
There's not a better result I could have asked for than that off of that chart.
Wild. I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting another color at absolute most.
Um, Amara goes, I spy something red.
You can't see your own hair.
That's not what I was talking about.
Shit.
Yeah, you get a point.
What was it?
The blood on my finger.
Bitch. Scrunches. You can tell, even with the face covered, he kind of scrunches and scrunkles up his face a little bit. I spy with my little eye something golden.
She looks around for something golden.
Perception check. There is
15?
nothing within eye line or sight that you can pick out that is made of any kind of gold.
She takes out like a random ass guess. Is it one of your belts?
No.
Damn.
Shit.
Now, with all of the confidence of someone who's aware that as much as he doesn't want you to, you saw it, he's going to pull the jacket aside and point out that there is a small little golden zipper on the inside of his jacket that one of the eyes on his chest is looking at.
Oh, dickety darn it, you cheated!
I did not. My eye saw it.
And then she goes, fine, okay. I spy something green.
Kellen in the back, minorly fucked up by the statement of my eye saw it as he opened his jacket. So they're like, wait, what?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Kellen was not aware of the apparent fucking eyeballs in the trench coat.
Kellen has no context. It's great.
Yep.
It's the sudden realization of, wait, what?
Kellen, a normal human boy.
Yeah, literally.
Not a boy,
Y'all
an
got
old
eyes in your
man.
coats. You don't fucking sleep. What is wrong with people?
Kellen, I think I might be in the wrong line of work.
Somehow I am the odd one. That's fucking terrifying.
Oh,
Would you like to become an accountant, buddy?
No, math is miserable. Kellen does not like math.
I don't think anybody here likes math.
Hey.
I like math.
I
If
am
I-
No,
incapable of counting.
as characters.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
I can only
Hey.
count two numbers, 0 and 1.
I was about to say 1 and 0.
Amara has not been introduced to the concept of math yet. She has no fucking
Oh,
idea.
no.
I like to think Dimitri likes math only because he gets to go 1 bottle of vodka.
Has Amara even been
2
introduced to the
bottle of
concept of
vodka.
object permanence?
Yeah. Enough.
Enough to not get bit.
Enough that she figured it out eventually.
Okay.
The big hole in the ground with the pointy toe looking things usually means I get bit. I will go the different direction.
She was like, oh, no, that stays there. It's just hidden. I'm gonna go around that.
I
People
cast
hide
it. No,
things.
thank you.
Yeah. Like sticks, twigs, treasure, stabby things, poison.
Was it? And he's gonna point back at Cinder. That one's lapels.
No.
Shit.
Shit.
was the
Indrid is
leaf
aware
on that
that he was
tree
just
over
pointed at.
there. And she points to a tree that, is slowly moving backwards. It was that tree.
You were not this smart yesterday.
I got us some sleep. It was fine.
And your game will continue like that. Several hours of these two basically seeing or picking things out of thin air that were like, hey, I could see that from my driver's seat and it passed by and she didn't necessarily notice. I've got something in my pocket. Just a lot of those.
And
Yeah,
censored
to the,
twice.
oh, I have
Fucking-
dirt under my fingernails. I see something brown. It's the dirt under my fingernails.
Um, a few hours with the travel of this, and on the note of, hey, Amara, he looks up at you and
Yeah.
I spy with my little eye something on the astral plane. See if you can spot it.
Oh. She gives him, like, like a playful glare, but like, oh, you cheating motherfucker kind of thing.
Hey,
My
I
sleep
can.
paralysis demon.
You what? Tavia?
I didn't say anything. Nothing.
What? What you up to?
Just
Amara
smoking.
would like to, because she can't see the astral plane, but she's gonna try and guess it from her, like, the astral plane has something to do with religion, right?
It has to do with magic, actually, more than anything else.
Oh. Can she try and guess it, like, with what little she knows?
You can take an Arcana check at disadvantage to just try and pull some random factoid that maybe your mom has
Alright.
talked about.
A 3.
Okay. Nope. You know your mom's mentioned things that hide in the astral plane, and if you see something just disappear, like fade from existence, it's probably doing that, and you should probably just run. Anything that can do that, just take off. Leave. Not worth fighting.
Is it a frog?
I'm going to give you the
Jesus.
point technically.
What?
Because technically there were slad passing by on the astral plane, and I guess they are 6 to 8 foot tall frogmen.
She, like,
I'm trying to
Like,
figure out
looks
how
at
you
him and-
guessed that, but
Can I inside Dimitri? Is he telling the truth?
go for it.
No.
Yes. I was going to say you. Oh, damn! Not even close.
Yeah, no, I rolled an 8.
You're checking insight against his passive deception of 19.
Duh.
That's fucking hilarious. Oh my god. She just kind of goes, like, shrugs her shoulder, looking kind of shocked herself, but she's like, I got the point.
I got the play. The word.
That's the first point in the last 3 hours here. Just holds up a little, probably about 2-inch wide by about 5-inch long, little wrapped up paper square.
And she kind of looks at the point totals, like, keeping track, and she's like, yeah, that looks like about right. So what's the total points so far?
1 to 0, because you lose points for incorrect guesses.
Gotcha. All right. Dimitri, I spy with my little eye something yellow.
I actually give up. What the fuck out here is yellow? Were you staring at the sun?
Yeah. It was like a quick glance and then back. Her eyes hurt, but she didn't want to blink and give it away, so she kind of back to no. But he said that he gave up.
He did. That was that, like, I give up. And then the thought process, like, she wouldn't. No, she could be that stupid.
I just want to point out there are also 2 other things that are yellow. her scarf and my brother's like mascot.
You want to try that insight check again, Syndrome?
Oh god.
Actually, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna look around.
No, that one.
Oh fuck.
I'm gonna glance around and see if we're being followed again.
Would you roll me a perception check, Tabula?
This floor is made of floor.
Yeah, that's about my observation too.
Oh shit! Oh, I was taking a drink. God damn it! Oh,
Oh my god.
oh, there's
Oh.
water in my nose. Oh no.
There's water in Tabula's nose too.
I'm just like, how did that get there?
No, it's been several hours, right?
Sorry,
No
there
It's already
was.
damp.
That's fair. There was water in Tabula's nose.
Well, that means I'm no longer green, right?
Yep.
Oh, thank God. I hate it being chartreuse.
Whew.
Can I see if I find anyone that's also following us just by looking around, looking for something to fuck up Dimitri for I Spy?
Go
Fucking
for it.
God.
Yay. Is that perception?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That was beautiful beyond all reason. You didn't roll a 1, but you
Oh
rolled the same total as
my
someone who did, and that's hilarious to
God.
me.
Oh fuck. That means I rolled a 2. I have a +4.
This is beautiful.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Oh.
You know, if there's someone following you, they're taking really good advantage of any of the shrubbery and the mountain trees and the fact that the trail does wind like a few hundred feet and then turn and kind of scoop around up the hills in towards the mountains. Whew. But it's windy road. You're going from like obvious kind of hills that it's slaloming up into these kind of steep 10 and 15-foot high, almost ravines that you're passing through mountain roads really quickly. And it's flawless. I will have everybody make me a perception check. The
All right.
results of which we'll find out after we come back from our brief, actually scheduled break.
Yay.
I have the distinct pleasure of not having had my microphone audio unmuted for that part. So, I am so good at things. I am glad I am good at things. And everybody's unmuted now. Yay!
Yay.
But a few more hours have passed. You have that intervening travel time. That was a beautiful loading screen. Plenty of wonderful music. Very restful. Such well. And you're going to come up to what feels like the road continues further into the mountains, but there's a sign. Dimitri's going to lean over and kind of read this. Like, I think we're getting here. Just so you're all aware.
All right. What did my perception check actually give me?
Hmm? Now, traveling in these canyons, or technically they're deep little ravines, there are a lot of opportunities where you know somebody could stage and like be watching and following. But
Without us being able to notice them, right?
yeah. So you're trying to kind of struggle for the, like, how would they do that? And it's not, it apparently only one of you has the wherewithal to stop and think to look up. There's actively a bird that has kind of been flying, following, and kind of circling, and then following you the whole time.
I'm gonna nudge Kalen and ask, "Does that look like a familiar?"
Kellen, you're still muted.
Hello, that's me.
Indeed, that is you.
I mean, do it look like a familiar? I technically did. Like, that is a spell I technically have access to.
You roll
Also, like,
me
you're a druid. You know animals. You should know if that's normal or not.
a nature
You would
check.
think, wouldn't you? No.
Oof.
Ooh, no, that good, huh? Ouchie.
Yes, from scuffed tech to scuff rolls.
Absolutely.
That, like, oh, that feels a little big, but that still could be. It's still pretty sure that's a bird that should be native to this part of the world. I think that feels right.
Mm.
It doesn't.
I mean,
It also doesn't have any of the telltale signs that it would be a familiar, like the weird little streaking in color and the stuff that kind of identifies that it's a spirit in like inhabiting an animated form.
which means it could be a mimic.
Until it bites you, everything is and is not a mimic.
I mean, it doesn't look like a spirit. It does look like a bird from around here. But better safe than sorry unless anyone is opposed.
Oh, are we looking at birds?
Well, we're doing something to birds.
It's been
As I,
circling us for a while.
bonus action it's a rock, and then action, throw the rock. Does a 16 hit the bird?
Yes, it does.
Oh, 8
For
bludgeoning
8
damage.
damage to the poor thing. Good God.
Well, if it's a real bird, it's gonna have a poor time. If it's not a real
Well,
bird,
even if
we're
it's
about to
a
find out.
familiar, that's gonna pop it probably.
Well, if it's
Because
a
they
druid, that'll
usually
also
take
pop
hit
it.
points based off of the shape.
I know. That's why it's think of it like this. If it's a druid, it'll also pop it.
Oh God!
Welcome to I
The
mean, it could
druid
be a
falling
bird,
straight down
but
from how many feet
it
up?
could be a bird. So we're just gonna play it
Oh
safe
my
and
God.
yeet a rock at the bird.
Just recreate the beginning of Morrowind there.
A little bit.
Whack.
The
Little bit.
Icarus scroll, yeah.
Whee!
Anything?
Well, the bird is definitely falling out of the sky.
It doesn't poof?
Nope.
All right, well,
I'm just gonna
Kellen!
flunk.
we can at least eat it,
hit
I
the
guess.
top of the ravine a few hundred yards away.
Or not.
Does it look like it faked it?
I mean, roll me a nature check, I guess.
12. It's a little bit better.
I mean, that did kind of look like the death spiral, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I covered my bases. Well, something's getting the free meal, I guess.
What did... You just killed a bird for no
Correct.
reason?
Well,
Not even hunting.
Sure.
It's just dead.
It was circling us for a while. It was a bit suspicious.
plus
asked
worst
it-
case scenario, something
Well,
will feed off
like,
it. So it's
could be
back.
like-
I
It's
would
in
be
nature.
circling this wagon too.
Why? There's no dead animal here. What purpose would that serve?
You know what? I shouldn't have said that. All right. Anyway.
Ooh, flawless. Now, pulling up off onto that side road that's carved out into the ravines here. That's carved, and you can tell someone's gone through and done this intentionally, because it's definitely like they chewed out enough space for your average like wagon transport, like the thing that people would kind of bring through here, plus a couple inches. There's enough space that you can easily navigate a large wagon through here, but not a whole lot more than that.
Very glad this is not my character that is afraid of heights.
I mean, you're not up high. Technically, you're down low. You are
You know
down
what?
in the ravines. Somebody has
I am
carved.
very glad that none of my characters have been so claustrophobic.
Fair. I was like, as long as you're getting the right phobia, bud.
Right. I'm glad this is not my character that's afraid of lows.
I don't know. I think Sidrid's pretty afraid of his lows.
He can't even go into a tool store.
Fucking Christ.
Goddamn.
Why
This
does the
joke
color?
sponsored by Lowe's.
Why does the color blue make me unhappy? But you will come out to what is it feels kind of like a courtyard, but there's obvious mine equipment. There are carts. There's a large building out here that seems to be well maintained, well taken care of, well put together. That's probably some sort of like operator and worker housing. It's fairly large. If you had to guess, there might be a second story, or it's just a really tall roof and probably 100 feet long by maybe 30 or 40 feet wide. Like big old building, like a barracks, that is situated right in front of this big hole that seems to kind of, just go deeper into the actual side of the mountain here. There are chunks of various bits of rock that you can tell there's veins of metal and stuff in. Like, it looks like work was happening here, and then work just stopped.
Were we informed that the crew left once the portal was found, or
I think that they entered the portal but never came out.
well, we were told some guards went in, but like the actual work crews.
I will check the notes.
Checking notes about the job. there's a handful of people who ended up going into it either intentionally or happening to be in the mine when it opened that seem to have gotten sucked into it. Most everyone that was working here has packed up and gone home until such a time as whatever this is resolved.
Some, not all.
Okay, that's fair. That's reasonable.
Which you were also told when you got in. Obviously, that mild amendment to the job contract that you accepted when you got here. Like, several of the
Yes.
guards went missing because they came up here to
Because
check
they
on
went
something.
after to... Yeah.
What is going to catch your attention is that there are chunks of armor and body parts out here as you're getting closer that are easily visible.
Well, I think we found what happened to the guards.
Yeah, we should probably inspect the buildings before we go any deeper.
I agree.
That definitely no argument for me.
And probably, I don't know what they want done with what remains of the bodies, but
Tabula. There is a thrum in your chest, kind of like a heartbeat almost. And you feel hungry. There's something here.
is this the familiar peace hunger, or is this
No.
the I want to eat?
It has recognized something it wants.
Okay, yeah. Whatever Tabby was in the middle of doing just stops, freezes.
Tabula? Are you okay?
I think there's a genie here.
What?
Why would there be a genie in a cave?
And as he says that last word, like there's like a momentarily like pause, gulp, and like a licking of lips, which is a very non-Tabula thing to do.
Yeah, no, even Sindrin looks surprised. So if Kellen and Amara are looking at them in order to be like, is this a thing that just happens sometimes?
Amara is very worried and ready to make a motion whether to, depending on Tabula's next actions, she may end up trying to stop him from taking said actions.
Tabula,
do I-
how do you know what of the presence of a genie even feels like? Also, why is that
I
your
don't
response
know.
to whatever that was?
I'm not quite. I don't know.
Okay, well, regardless, we should take a look. We do agree on that, but I'm going to keep an eye on you, okay?
Yeah, please do.
Oh no. I need everybody
What?
to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh shit. I'm good at those. Let me roll like dog shit real
As
quick.
you hear Dimitri go, oh no.
Oh, nice, Kellen.
Holy
We take dirty
shit.
20.
Okay, I'll take
Yeah,
that.
everyone's fucking doing pretty well so far. Amara?
What kind of effect are we saving against? Since I do have saves on some stuff.
Technically, it is an emotion effect.
Okay.
That I don't have anything for
shit.
that, so. Oh my god!
Oh my god. Oh, thank
Nothing
god. I have a
below a
0 in that.
16.
Damn.
Oh,
Googly moogly. Not
Yeah.
one of you failed it. You feel
fuck.
a distinct hunger. Every one of you has been at a point where you've not eaten for way too long. You're like, oh, but you just didn't notice. Maybe it was a day, maybe it was a couple. Maybe, time gets the best of all of us sometimes. But you've had that point where you're like, God, I'm starving. multiply that by a factor of a few hundred. There's that brief wash of
Oh.
like, I've never eaten in my life, but I remember food and I want it.
Hmm.
And you can hear this kind of wet, almost slap from the pathway you came into this area from. You can
Yeah, I'm gonna turn around.
Yeah, snap looking there.
the thing walking up the way behind the cart, humanoid shape. When I say shape, I'm going to be very specific. There are two quote unquote legs, two quote unquote arms, a torso space, and a head. But its entire form is moving, churning, teeth and tongues, occasionally forming whole mouths that reach out and bite at nothing.
Horde. Cool.
Now,
Hmm.
you're going to hear the sound of almost mechanical sound because you hear boots hit ground, you hear a sword unsheathed from Dimitri, and you hear the slam of a mechanical trigger as he slams his sword into something on his back and it pops out into a big ass scythe.
Yo, my homie has a trick weapon. I love that.
You should be running very, very fast. I think the portal might be the safest place.
Yep. No, very
Done.
agreed.
No question
Mhm.
asked. We go.
Do I feel a general direction?
Oh no,
my
it's
hunger
that thing.
calling me?
It's that thing.
Oh, I am hungry to eat that thing.
A little bit.
Tab.
Wait.
No, we need to go.
Yeah, I go.
Uh,
I want to,
did
but I go.
did
Yeah.
I fail the charisma save?
No,
Nope.
we all succeeded.
Okay.
You feel
Alright,
that
thank
feeling
God.
wash over you, and then kind of like, oh no, okay, we're fine, we're good.
Yeah, that was
8 this
something
morning.
remarkably horrifying for Sindrin.
Now, but anybody who cares to make me a perception check as you go running that direction.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
21.
Jesus Christ.
Nope. 10.
Ah,
So the 20, got my hopes up. It's like,
yeah.
there's no way.
Oh shit, Tab, get it? Fucking get it?
And Amara.
Okay, so the only person who doesn't hear this is Kellen. As you're running towards the cave, you can hear it almost like a whisper out of this thing. Big brother.
Oh.
Oh shit!
I didn't hear that, but fucking horrifying.
Is there a way to kind of tell what that was directed to? Is that more like directed
You
to
immediately
Dimitri?
hear the slap of that scythe hitting fucking claws and teeth, that ka-chank. And there's a wave of some sort of magical pressure. Are you stopping to turn around?
No.
Okay.
I will look over my shoulder, but I want to keep running.
There's that definite sudden swing and impact and that flash of just brilliant red light behind you.
Before we run into the cave, do I feel anything else I can channel or call out or pull forth, or is it just the hunger?
It's just
eat that
hungry
thing.
right now. You can tell there's more. It wants to be able. There's something missing though. There's actual noticeable frustration from that thing.
All right.
Now, ironically, the mine is fairly straightforward. They are cutting down straight into the mountain. The tracks run. You can see a few places along the way where there are digs out that have started into or towards other veins, but there's no tracks laid. They're not more than 5 or 10 feet deep. And it continues straight down into the mountain. And I have to ask, how far are you running?
He said the portal is the safest place.
Yeah.
So I think we should just run for the fucking portal.
Maybe
Yep.
slow down a bit, so not like recklessly booking it, but like a good. We're not stopping to admire the architecture,
Okay.
but not carelessly running. At least would be my
No,
recommendation.
that's.
No.
I would assume you are paying enough attention that if there is an obvious haha something in your way, you are not just going to run face first into it. But you will another probably almost 100 yards at a slight slant, probably 2 or 3%, just very narrow slant down. You will come to a large area where you can tell they've been mining out because they hit a very large vein and they're taking pieces of it. And there's hunks of rock on the ground, and sitting at the back of what is this large kind of oblong room, I guess is the only way to describe it, is just a glimmering red, 9-foot diameter swirling red mist.
Fuck it. I'll go first.
Fuck it. Run up to it. Are you touching it? Jumping through it? What you doing?
I'm gonna calmly, with my sword drawn and ready, walk through.
Okay. You feel a wash of magic. Something is. We'll get to that in a second. Y'all just watch. He walks right up to it and walks into what, other than that mist, feels like it should be a solid wall, and just walks through it.
Ain't no reason not to follow him. That's what we're here for. And it's also not back fucking there.
I'm going to quick glance around and see if there's any other evidence of the people that came before us, whether it's the guards, the workers, or the adventurer.
Would you roll me an intelligence saving throw?
Oh,
Can
Jesus
I-
Christ.
Hold on.
I can't give assistant with that.
Holy shit, 22.
Oh fuck!
Oh, you
Oh,
actually.
damn.
Holy shit, you made it. You'd never leave evidence behind. Where'd that thought come from?
Amara just sees me look a little confused for a moment, and then I walk through.
I'm not some fucking amateur.
Now, Amara, you're in the cave alone. I don't know what it's
I
dark in here.
walk through the portal.
Okay. Now, this is going to be that moment where a funny thing occurs, because you've all, in recent memory, like within the last about week and a half, been through a form of teleportation.
Oh no.
And
Oh, no.
Sidrin, you know at least enough from schooling to know that planar travel and teleportation are not the same sort of feeling.
Mm-hmm.
This was not planar travel. This moved you somewhere. So, I'm going to describe Tabula. You step through it. You have that kind of up, down, sideways. Teleportation doesn't bug you as much as it would most normal, kind of like organic people. But it's definitely still kind of a ooh kind of feeling. As you step out into an almost to you familiar feeling hallway, white metal, almost seamless except for at the corners and at 10-foot intervals. 10 foot wide, 10 foot high, almost perfectly square and polished, with lights or lighting that seems to emanate kind of from everywhere and nowhere, just at a gentle torchlight level. And a hallway that proceeds forward.
Well, first off, does this remind me of where I was dug up at all?
No, that's not. It feels familiar on a more like primal sort of, why does this feel familiar kind of level.
Okay. Do I feel drawn to anything?
There's
Yet?
there's definitely
I-
something here. You can tell it's kind of generally in a like 90-degree arc, like thatwardly way, which is mostly includes down this hallway.
I'm gonna walk forward a little bit and peer down the hallway, but mostly wait for everyone else.
At current, you've got at least like 90 yards before it does anything other than be a hallway.
Yeah, I won't go too far.
Kellen, waha! That was ooh, gross, sticky stomach feeling.
Nasty.
This looks like the inside of some ruins you've been to before. Not like perfect, but it's got that vibe, like that weird kind of white metal that the huh. Now, Sindrin,
Yeah.
through the portal. As you step out, there is a flash of light in the hallway.
Oh?
Yep. Tabula, how far did you go down the hallway?
Oh, I
I
have the
would
book.
say 10 to 20 meters at most.
Okay.
And at a slow pace. So like everybody else hurried through pretty quickly. They would have gotten through faster.
Okay. So just ahead of you. And this will finish as Amara comes traipsing through. You can see strings of like green light wrapping around themselves to make a humanoid shape. And it kind of finishes to and is solidly this like massive solid green light as it starts to poof. And Amara, you step through the gate just in time to see this person standing at the end of the hallway. About 5'9", 5'10", slicked back kind of white hair with red stylized dots. Obsidian face mask covering everything but the left eye, which is this brilliant kind of emerald green color. Black leather vest, silk pants, bare feet. The edges of his black gloves and his vest and his dress pants all seem like they are aflame. Hey, kids!
Hi.
Welcome to the funhouse.
Rock.
Passes right through him.
Fuck.
Nice try, bitch. I'm still a hologram.
I hate that my first reaction
Yeah.
was, "Oh no, why is he hot?"
I don't have time for this.
Respectfully, that's the trauma speaking. Do not.
Yeah, no. Ted was gonna go like, yeah, I don't have time for this, and start walking past him.
Okay, you walk right through. It was like, oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
feeling very called at the moment.
fair enough. What? You don't. Does nobody have any manners? I was gonna get to introduce myself all in person and visually.
Are you actually going to introduce yourself this time or be cryptic again?
And are you actually going to be in person?
I mean, I am technically here, yes.
I can fucking hope.
Come on, Kellen. I told you you'd have an
Fine.
opportunity to stab me.
I'm aware, but you know that wasn't one of the questions I asked.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that one out. I'm parsing some things together, though. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, young and old, let me formally introduce myself. The presumptive demon god, Lore. How can I help you?
Oh, isn't that the fucker in the book?
Oh my god, she can think.
Yeah. Been known to do that sometimes.
You can help me by
It's a dangerous
fucking
habit.
dying. Very lightly mumbled under my breath.
Believe me, I've
What?
tried.
Not fucking hard enough.
But welcome to my particular little hellscape. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. We're not technically in hell, though. That's a whole
I
thing.
know.
What are
Yeah.
you?
Tab is
Still
gonna
trying to
turn
figure that out.
around and like obviously tapping one of his feet very impatiently, and like, why is it here?
Oh, why is it here? Maybe because I stole a piece of it before I got slapped into the space that the book occupies.
I'm taking it back.
Good for you. It's almost like I only needed it to get you here. Remember, bitch, I can see the future. Plots that have
Well,
spanned centuries. Not really centuries, obviously. I've not been
Well,
alive that long.
Can I finally insight test the I can see the future line specifically?
Go for
I
it.
can see the future.
can I also insight test that?
You specifically cannot. Actually,
Ah, fuck.
Syndrin is the only one who can.
23. And like I know a nat 20 isn't naturally isn't an automatic success.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna ask the DM if I should use my knowledge skill.
If you would like to, you can. That does get you a piece of information, but it does miss the actual mark for the whole piece of information.
The 1d6?
Yep.
Interesting. I'll still try.
Holy shit,
27.
you made it past 25.
Hey, there was a 50% chance.
Yeah, on the D6, I was just like shocked that you got the 20 plus. That is a half truth, and you're certain that's definitely a. He definitely can tell what is happening or has some inside track on what is going to happen. But it's not that he knows the future or can see it. There's something missing there. You're certain that that's like that. He's definitely only like he is lying to cover up explaining how he's actually doing it.
Yeah, Tabula can see Syndrin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The last time you saw this kind of a scrutinizing squint on Syndrin's face, it was when our dad was in the room.
Okay. Yes, this guy's definitely bullshitting.
Come on, you look at me like that. I'm going to assume that you don't trust me. I haven't
We have
text.
literally no reason to.
I
Why do
haven't.
you want us here?
Good question, heroes. Good question. Does
It's
not
because you needed somebody to transport the book.
Oop.
More than that, specifically us.
Oh my god. I'm not used to you being this smart. Huh, what will I ever do with myself? Wow, that's is that pride? No, that's not pride. That's something
So how
else.
are we here to help you?
You figured it out. You figured it out. Does not every great villain need heroes?
Amara looks kind of disgusted at that.
I mean, I would say every great villain needs a noose, but
Oh, that's no fun. What good's a story without heroes and villains, drama, conflict? I mean,
I
I
think
know
the
how
proper
this
term
ends.
isn't the proper term protagonists and antagonists? There is a difference.
You could say that. I would like to think that I've been antagonistic. That's a good description for me. And he's gonna look right at you, Kellen.
I'm not fucking responding. I'm waiting. I can't. This is not a corporeal body. Thus, I am just waiting for him to get over his ego trip so I can stab him somehow. Anyhow, please. So,
But come on. There's objects you need here. There's information you need here. I'm with the sword fragment, by the way. I will hand it to you happily. You can have it. We can chat. It'll be fun. I'm certain nobody'll expire.
How did you get that thing out there here?
Y'all are woefully uninformed about how demons and genies are related.
Yes. I kind of spent a couple of millennia stuck under a rock. So,
Yeah, I know, that happens. But no, I just called in a few favors.
And what's its relation to Dimitri?
You mean the first demon?
I didn't feel any hunger towards Dimitri at all, right?
Nope.
Okay, that's interesting. All right. Would explain the eyeballs.
It would. It really would.
I couldn't think of too many other things that would keep him occupied long enough for me to get to do this. It's great. It's wonderful. Mark some things off his bucket list, and also, by functionally losing a bet, also kill off one of the few things that could feasibly oppose me and was dissenting. It's beautiful. I love it when a plan comes together.
Have any more
There's about to be
surprises
13.
or tricks in here for us?
Nope. No traps, no tribulations, no trials. You just have to come get the sword, and then get through me to get out.
Oh, yeah, nope. Tabitha doesn't care. Tabitha's just going to start stalking towards the pole.
Syndra
Well, Amara, Kellen, it looks like everybody's going down the hallway. Are you following them?
Yep. All right. Anything to stab this fucker.
is the image of lore coming with us?
Nope. You will see him fall apart in the same way it seemed to be constructed. All of those green lights
Okay.
just break. And dink that, and dink that, and dink that, and dink this. No, I just want the token there. Up that. Up that. Where is my line drawing tool? Because I have thrown you all somewhere in Roll20.
We've been thrown.
Oh no,
Oh
we're
no.
thrown.
Oh god, we're a website where money's like people support people with money. Oh god. I'm an overglorified ATM. Fuck.
Me when I automatically tell machines to fuck off.
Hiya! I meant to draw this earlier, but I kind of got distracted by something.
Life be like that.
Very fair.
So now you're getting to see me do this live.
Having fun with friends be like that.
Yeah.
True.
Because I know that was it. Oh god, I recognize this room for some reason. Hate that.
Please ignore the fact that I am not good at using some of these tools. All of these circles are meant to be about the same size.
All
I am
these
just-
squares make a circle.
I am just bad at things.
All these squares make a circle.
And you now get
All
to see
these squares.
live in real time how me drawing simple maps for combat grids works.
Kami, I need you to tell me I can leave the lookout. Oh, damn. I was hoping someone was going to complete the code, but that's okay.
I actually forgot what Kami says in response.
He literally
Mr.
just goes,
Popo.
Mr. Popo, you may
I just know Popo's next line is, "Bitch, don't tell me what to do."
No, it's he literally goes, Mr. Popo, you may leave the lookout whenever you bitch, don't tell me what to do.
I need my tokens. Where is my...
Wait, is that a... Oh, no, that's just a scroll bar. Okay.
Beep.
Guess I gotta do it like that. Ah, using the death token, I see. Parentheses, the one that was used for Dimitri.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to move this token forward because I need to do the thing. Just... Oh god.
Oh, bye. Yeah, no, I just saw you fucking leave roll 20. That was
Ah!
funny.
Help! Roll
Don't worry,
20.
it's still there.
Casual self-yeet.
It refreshed itself. Okay. Thank you for scaring the jeepers out of me after a day of technical issues. Roll 20.
Yeah. Roll 20, you're scaring the hose.
Don't do that. Painter tool real quick. We go back to dark green. We add the last. I am so good at things. I didn't change the tool. Where is the... Oh, there we are. Bink. Down, down, and bink. There's the last one. Haha! Behold. A map of things.
Dear God.
No.
No, there's more. No.
That would be these two.
No, that's if a bucket's involved.
These two coming out the hole first. These two coming out the hallway second. Because you took off last. You do. Let me make sure watch me have made the room too big or too fucking small. This is going to be mildly hilarious.
Sometimes it do be like that.
I did make it
105?
5 feet too wide. No. Almost perfect. That's why everything felt weird when I was trying to put the circles in the right place.
Realistically, do we need to get to the bottom?
That's technically where there's
Yeah.
a big fuck ass door behind him.
Ah.
Is it in this room?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna single-mindedly walk towards it. Anybody can see my face. This is a man possessed. An absolute obsession.
What I'm going to do, that's fair. I am going to rectangle. I'm just going to cheat a little bit. That section does not exist.
What? No, nothing there.
Messing up my big
Absolutely.
square. You emerge from that hallway into a similar looking space. That white metal, there are occasional illuminated slight green lines where pieces touch each other, and along all of those pillars. And they are about 10-foot diameter, big metal pillars. They have a slight hum to them, and it's just a gentle one. This big 100 by 100 room, and you can see there is a set of platforms leading up to the matching description, same thing. Little bits of flaming edges on his clothing, and he's sitting there twirling what looks like a broken piece of black metal in his fingers.
Yeah, no, I am just gonna walk up to him.
Okay.
To him?
Absolutely possessed. Not even acknowledging that he exists practically.
Is it him? Is it?
Kellen,
that's
you're
him.
Tell me it is.
pretty sure that's him.
Oh, rock! Elation! I get a chance. The chance is now. Fuck, it's 9.
It goes sailing through the air, and he doesn't even actually bother to dodge it. It's just kind of over the shoulder. You know, if I was a stickler for that sort of thing, I'd say you wasted your one.
I don't want to talk about it. mainly because I don't want to talk.
Mm,
Oh man, are we starting? I don't want to just
Bro.
like. Oh, but it's me. It's me. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be me. DM, I would like to use a wild shape.
I mean, you can wild shape. That is a thing you can do.
Well, Robo Wolf Kellen, go.
Oh. Oh no. Robo
Hold
Wolf
on,
Kellen, you say?
Robo Wolf Kellen, go.
Wild shape.
Unfortunately, that is action dash.
Okay. Tabula, there's a robotic dog that passes you probably about here.
Like full sprint there.
I
But
break into a sprint.
it is now we wait to see what if it is technically combat or not.
I have to check with Syndrin and Amara as Tabula started marching forward, and and Kellen has shapeshifted and bolted. Are you following after them with any amount of haste?
Not that fast.
Yeah, I'm just walking up there.
Okay,
Until
so then,
somebody starts doing something, then I'm gonna sprint into action. But until then,
probably about
I
there.
think that's where I
Listen, if no one's gonna stop me, I'm just gonna try and bite it.
Initiative, if you would.
Yeah,
Oh Jesus.
oh yeah.
that's all. Like no, I'm like unless someone's
Everybody, right?
yelling or saying "Don't do it." Ha 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 ha. Ha.
I had to figure
Yeah,
that.
I
I'm gonna
would
do my best.
to
It's not great.
play the painful pun. I don't think Tabula has enough initiative to think of anything else at the moment.
Oof.
19.
Do 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 do.
Bada.
Oh shit!
Oh yay!
Somebody actually do good?
Yeah, he did.
The villain.
Yeah, no, that tracks.
Well, on
I didn't think I'd get a chance before him, but that's okay.
on 22, he's gonna stand up out of the chair he's sitting in, and he's going to flick the remnant of the sword across the space between him and you, Tabula.
I'm gonna catch it.
Okay. Oh no, he
And do I
literally
need-
he throws it at the ground and like bounces it towards you.
Yeah, I will dive for it then.
Okay. Got a hold of it. Okay. You're not sure exactly what you're supposed to do with it at this point, but you've got it.
I don't have any like instinctual feeling of what I'm
You're
supposed
gonna
to do.
swallow it, or
In this immediate moment, no.
Ah, yes, Tabula the Sword Swallower.
I will, instead of doing anything else, just pause there and focus inward and see if I feel any calling from it of what I'm supposed to do.
Okay. He is actually going to end his turn after flicking it as he begins chanting. A sword appearing in one hand and some sort of magic begins to form in the other hand as it moves behind him. And you can hear.
shit.
Where is my thing? Where is my list of things? Syndrin,
Yeah.
I need you to make me just a raw intelligence check. You have advantage on
right.
this.
Oh, thank you. 16.
Okay. You hear the verbal component to a ritual spell. Fundamentally, something about it feels kind of wrong, but amote segue e meo rastro. Amote segue e meo rastro over and over and over. And you know that that is a killing spell.
Oh God.
Oh fuck.
All right.
And currently, he is going to turn to face Kellen. You are the last person that attacked me, so he's going to turn to face you. Count 20. Nothing's currently happening. Amara, you're up.
Hi. Yeah, she's going to move forward 35 feet.
Okay. All of her movement.
All of her movement.
So you would stop just past where Tabula's currently scrabbled for the
Yeah.
sword.
And she is going to. She doesn't know what he's doing, but it sounds bad. So she's going to try and shoot him with her crossbow.
Spells
Pew!
are bad, okay?
25.
Yeah,
Does that hit?
Um, is it worth being a dick about it? Shield. No, it doesn't.
Oh.
That's his reaction.
Aw. But it did so good. Damn.
It did.
Fuck that shield. Anyway, I believe that's all I can do with my turn. So.
Okay. Let's actually move you to where you're supposed to be then. Now, you, however, have attacked me. He's going to turn to face you.
All right.
Brain, please. Thank you. As your turn ends, he has a legendary action. I'm going to regain my reaction as if I had just taken a turn.
Oh,
Kellen.
you.
That's me.
Pew actually bothered to like raise the sword up and conjure that like magical fucking purple shield. Just whoo, well.
It's not ideal.
You can tell he's turned his attention from you to Amara.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see it in the body language. The sword is kind of pointing and the hand moves so that it's moving, and whatever he's pulling out of the ether with that hand is kind of going where the sword is pointed.
Well, the shield spell's up till his next turn, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're going to try and get a crit then. It's not going to happen, but damn, we're going to try. Oh, unfortunate.
Ah.
Off by 3.
Nope. You swung though, so he kind of spins himself over and points himself back at you.
Perfect. That's unfortunately all I can do. I don't get bonus action.
Syndrin.
Let's see. So you said there's a sword in his hand.
In his left hand, in his sword, in his right hand is whatever fell magic he is conjuring.
Okay. We need to look at one of my spells real quick. Nope, that's not what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, that does not do what I want it to. Apologies, taking last minute looks at my spells
Yeah.
to see what will help.
What could help? What can I do? What can I need to be useful?
Shit's bad, yo.
Yeah, it is.
Shit do be.
Everyone else is up. Tabula's right there. 20, 25. 3. Okay, I'm going to move over there.
Okay.
And Is there a response to me doing that? Sorry, he said okay.
Nope. You
All right.
you have moved up.
What's that? You moved?
Um,
Counterspell.
Yeah, like I don't know. Shit, dude's an asshole. Like
True.
he could do anything and I'd believe it. Um,
I believe in you, Syndrome. You got this.
yeah, I'm gonna really try here. I need a word out of my verbal components real quick.
Bastard.
Bastardo.
Bastardo.
In the quiet of the night. In the middle of the night.
I'm gonna point at Lore and attempt to cast command.
Oh,
Oh?
I am going to attempt to command apaciguar,
You want to
pacify.
I was gonna say you want to explain to the class what that one means,
Yeah.
because you made me go, oh. Um,
Hell, I might even make Lore go, huh?
you have definitely caused him to go, huh, but not for the reason you think.
No, I know.
And it's which saving throw?
It's a wisdom one,
Well,
which is
you know,
very unfortunate.
you say that. You're about to learn something really, really interesting. He did, however, still roll an 18.
Oh yeah, no, that he beat it naturally.
Okay.
I am a level 2 sorcerer. My save DC is only so good.
That's fair. You feel the magic wash out, and you can tell that kind of like natural pullback, where it's like, and he stops for just that kind of like, and has this really, and you can kind of see the mask is kind of featureless, other than some crags in it where it was like hewed off of a chunk of obsidian. And yet somehow you can see it kind of move, and you have this almost incredulous look between the eye and the shape of the mask as it's like, and you hear out loud, "Excuse me? Okay, who the actual fuck are you?" as he turns and points that spell and the sword at you.
That's my turn.
Yep.
I have no bonus action stuff as far as I am aware.
Congratulations. You flabbergasted him so hard he forgot to counterspell.
That is even funnier.
Tabula.
Do I have any idea what to do with this shard of the blade?
I mean, like, your chest wants it. You're not sure if what that means.
I will flat out push it against my chest if that makes any sense.
It'll sink
As I
into it.
stand up and start walking forward. Is that
Like,
sinking?
it just sinks into your chest. And you feel it kind of
All
like
right.
a mechanism sliding into place that, like, click in your fucking soul, I guess.
With that done, as I walk forward, I am going to call out Meldiel. I have fulfilled my portion of the agreement. I call upon your favor now.
Oh.
And see if that does anything.
Ha!
Oh,
He can't reach you here, bitch.
Good try.
It was a
Nice
good try.
try, though.
Alright, then I'm gonna hex the bastard if I can.
That he will counterspell. Hell no.
That's fair. Alright, I'll at least I'll hit him with the booming blade.
So you're moving up to him, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. that beautiful bean footage.
Wait. Let me check this. Wait, what is this action? 1 second. Okay, making sure there's one overlapping. All right. What's the button?
Oh shit. We are going to learn a 20 does not currently hit him because a 25 missed him with shield up.
Yep.
Yeah.
However, he has turned to face you.
That works for me.
Do you have anything left on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
He you can hear the chanting kind of stop as he reaches forward, and there's a flood of this kind of green light. Tabula. Constitution saving throw.
I am re-rolling that.
Do you want to not re-roll it when I tell you a 10 is enough to
Oh.
succeed?
Then I won't re-roll it.
Oh.
The save is not particularly high because the failure state, you might find out if someone fails to save against it, you're reduced to 1 hit point.
Oh, fun.
That was a thing that hit you in the chest. Like it physically impacted. And you felt vitality and like that kind of like, oh, charge, like suddenly the battery is uncharged. Just, oh. Huh. I would have almost expected more. Perhaps I'm taking this too seriously. Kellen.
Yeah, that's me.
He's going to turn and literally just kind of offhandedly stab at you. Like, flips the rapier in his hand around backhanded and jabs it at you.
Rude. I'll be honest. What's his if his minimum to hit is more than 13, you don't have to roll.
He's technically not using a weapon he's proficient with.
I said what I said.
19 total.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Forge,
Yeah.
is it worth trying to make that not hit?
Probably not, unless it's gonna one-shot me anyways, but that's we'll see what happens. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh shit, 10 total.
That will be 5 unless it's magical.
It is actually not. He has
Okay,
straight
then,
up just
I will take
stabbed you
5.
with a sword.
5 it is.
Like, shink. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Grips the sword correctly. Okay.
Ho 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 ho! This one puts up a fight.
This one can take a stabbing.
Did that knock you
Depression.
out of your wild shape, or?
Oh, not even remotely.
Oh, hell yeah.
And you can see the right hand pull up behind him again and start pulling fucking energy as he starts chanting Al melado, al chamato, percado, totolos over and over and over. And I need, where's my roll 20 map? I need the red ones this time.
Yay!
As you can see,
Just what we-
several glowing circles appear in the room with the image of vaguely humanoid creatures appearing in them.
Ah, shit.
On count 20, nothing happens. Amara!
Hi. Quick question about
Mhm.
the glowing circles. Is that, because of the chanting that is happening? Probably
Like-
because of the chanting.
You could probably put 2 and 2 together that they both started at the same time, so probably.
Okay, cool. Well, they're not out of the circles yet. So she is going to approach the big baddie in the middle
Okay.
and going to try and hit her with her rapiers.
Oh, we're just running up and going to town. Okay.
Yep.
Move your token and roll that beautiful beam footage then, I suppose. Realistically, except for immediately behind him, any of those squares are something you can reach.
Yeah.
Well, 35.
Oh, yeah, you could do that.
Because that gives flanking.
It does.
It does. You are correct.
Both of those squares behind him. Is essentially who else you want to give flanking to.
Both of your teammates are behind you in initiative order, so either one is useful.
Well, I don't know how to do that, so I'm just gonna try and move it by hand. Woohoo!
Do you need help?
That's fine.
No, there we go.
Yeah, I don't know how to do the line thing that makes it move. Oh,
No, the line doesn't make it move. It just shows you
how
what,
far it is.
Yeah, it just shows you distance.
You
That's
just
it.
have to go back. If you're ever trying to grab your token and you're using like the draw or the ruler, if you hold Control and press S, it'll bring you back to the little hand tool that lets you pick things up.
Oh, neat. All right, cool. Yep. I'm gonna hit him with my rapiers. Boom, boom.
Get him. You do have advantage on these.
Yippee! I love advantage. Advantage is great. 24?
Okay.
Oh, I am. Do I? No. I roll damage. You sunk a sword into him.
11.
Damn. That is noticeable damage.
20?
Not quite.
Oh, shucks.
I am going to ask the question, does he need to make a concentration for what he's doing?
No.
Oh, God.
Oh shit! Well, there goes my plan of using. I was gonna try
That was
casting
my
X
plan
again.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Part of
Sindred.
me
Oh,
is
we'll
wondering
get.
whether or not.
Yeah.
It's the thought of, does he need to, like, oh, someone managed to stab him. That should stop it. Would you make that an intelligence save again?
Intelligence save, God.
Or I was gonna say, or an Arcana check.
Well, even with an Arcana bonus instead, that it would only be an 8.
Okay.
So I
you
fail
know
that save.
He's only kind of the thing casting the spell. There is something else happening. Do you know what? Nope. Brain's not working.
Question. Can I action surge?
You can. You can also. Oh yeah, you got. You could action surge, but you would only get one attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Because you don't get an extra bonus action, sadly.
You could, if you think you're gonna get hit, you could use the action surge for like a dodge, but like so far he seems kind of keen on anybody else.
Yeah, that's true. All right. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Kellen!
That's me.
He shivved you. You haven't even gotten to shiv him yet.
Well, I'm gonna try because guess who has pack tactics? 17.
Not quite.
Pressure. I'm doing my best. Okay. Got a lot of
I
emotion.
wish I
going
could
on.
do it on failed rolls, but I can only do it on successful. I'm sorry.
He's okay. He's okay.
Are you moving at all?
No. This is where I stand.
Okay.
This me.
Syndrin.
And the problem, it's me.
So the door is behind him.
Yep, it is a big, actual, visible door. There is a handle on it.
Does it seem locked or sealed in some way? At a glance.
At a glance, you're not certain. There's no light passing through it, so whatever it is, it fits tightly. It doesn't look like there's anything that physically would stop you from reaching up and grabbing the doorknob.
He said you have to fight me to get through, right?
Yeah. The exact
Those
wording,
were
I
the
believe,
words?
was you'd have to get past me to get out of here.
Okay. I probably want to be farther away from any of these things anyway, so that's only 30. That's definitely the farthest way. But that's passing through 2 people and also through his... Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Just trying to fucking stay mobile. That was actually a free cast for command, so I still have 3 spell slots remaining, and I love that. Yeah, that is actually one of my free spells per day.
Nice.
We are going to... Let's see, what is this penalty? No, that's the runaway one. That is not what I want to do. I want to... I think I'm just going to cast Vicious Mockery.
You're gonna cast Vicious Mockery on the antagonistic ass.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think the penalty to attacking someone with an attack is kind of reasonable. But before I am going to viciously mock people, I am going to call out over the magical energy swelling and the repetitive chanting from lore to my friends. We need to get past him through the door. And then I'm going to call him a bitch.
That's the spirit.
It's not like he can stop us. He a bitch.
Yep.
Oh, this is an infinitely failable save for him, ironically.
Oh, he did fail.
I am vain enough to use a legendary resistance on that.
No, I will not be wounded this way.
Let's see.
I refuse.
You're a bitch.
Hey, you know what's funny? Reaction silvery barbs.
That's unfortunately not how it works.
It is, though.
Nope.
Because it just says if it's Oh, it does say roll.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for. Fuck.
Yeah, it's not a roll.
And it came later.
Yep.
Damn it.
That's why I'm like, I'm so sorry, but I have to be the one to look at you. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, I was like,
Save
let me
the spell,
double check
it
the
not
wording,
work.
but I'm pretty sure that does not work the way you want it to, sadly. It would be funny. Because it would
read
mean
too fast and I missed the word roll, because I just read succeeds on an attack, ability check, or saving throw. But it does in fact say roll with attack.
just you can see the turn the sword, the finger up, like no.
I've almost got to you. I just have a shit-eating grin on my face, and then I pass the turn.
Tabula. Oh, life hurts.
First things first, Hexblade Curse.
Ooh.
Which it won't. Can I? There we go.
30 feet.
'Cause I don't think that's not a spell. It's a spell-like ability.
Curse. Well, shit.
Yeah.
You are correct. I can't counter that one.
And then I'm gonna hit him with another booming blade.
You son of a bitch.
I get advantage now, right?
You do have advantage to hit him currently.
Ooh.
That's
Oh.
the. Is that a crit?
No,
No,
plus
just
6.
one off.
That was a... No,
No,
it
No,
is.
that's
no,
a crit.
it's a crit because of
Oh,
Hexblade Curse.
Hexblade's Curse. It is a crit.
That's a crit.
Spicy. You will probably you'll have to click it twice to get damage out of it because it doesn't auto roll the crits when they're the 19 to 20s.
It's actually a 12 and a 9. Oh wait, no. Does it crit my bonus?
No,
from...
the
No.
crits in 5e are just the die roll.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
So-
that's
No. Like what it is a critical hit. Any dice you would roll, you roll twice and just add them all together in a pile.
Yeah.
If you have static
Okay.
bonuses that are like +2 or 3 or 5 or whatever, those do not get multiplied.
Sorry.
Yeah, so the die roll on the second one is a 3. But you do add your proficiency bonus to the damage as well because of the Hexblade's Curse.
Yeah, so it's a 15.
Ouchie.
And then I will 5-foot step to here.
26.
Fun fact, 5-foot steps aren't a thing, so you could even
Oh.
be beside Amara if you wanted to. As long as you don't leave his range, you don't provoke an attack.
Yep.
I will scoot around over here. Actually, no, I won't because I want to leave Amara the ability to scoot and still get flank.
Huh?
Like you are technically flanking the Kellen, but that's a whole thing. Is that the end of your turn? Tabula.
Yes, that is the end of my turn.
Okay. On initiative count 22, you see those circles flare to life. Little imp creatures kind of hop out of them for a second, rip their chests up open, and explode like little bombs, dealing damage to anything within 5 feet of them.
Ah, okay. So doing like, yeah.
This is a goddamn wild boss fight.
Listen,
No. It's a Final Fantasy 14 boss fight.
That's fair.
you fuck off. None of you stood in the fire. You're good.
Yeah, as if this isn't entertaining. As if this is not engaging. Thank you.
Sword goes away. Like, just lets go of it and it disappears. Other hand joins the fucking thing. He is going to, as an action, as part of a magical item he is attuned to, spend 10 feet of his movement to teleport 10 feet.
Oh,
Both hands
that way
kind
it
of
doesn't provoke. Yeah.
clasped kind of around each other as he starts chanting. I know.
Does he take booming blade damage?
Oh, he did move.
Yeah, he does technically take booming blade damage.
It's a 1d6, right?
I do not know your spell, unfortunately.
Oh shit, no, sorry, 1d8 thunder damage.
Also, Hexblade's Curse adds to spell damage too, so it adds to this as well.
It's a 7.
7 thunder damage.
Ouchie. $33. You've legitimately done more damage to him than I actually expected.
That's because my brother's based.
Yeah, way to go.
Based on what?
Based on Versian technologies.
God damn it. You will hear him start that chanting again. This time different. El chamo
Is it
efim de
similar?
todos a casas.
So it's not similar to anything we've heard before.
It's not the
No,
same
this
verbal
is a new one.
components you've heard before. As his hands are kind of clasping together, as a ball of light begins to appear between them that he seems to be slowly squeezing.
Ugh.
However, initiative count 20. The chanting will stop. You will see him look up at the hallway with kind of an, oh, let me see. And an entirely different sword appears in his hand. Silvery black metal, long kind of curved blade, barbed spike at the tip, an odd wrought iron basket hilt that seems to form some kind of angry face, and a book appears in his other hand as several small green portals appear behind his head, and they almost look like the barrels of rifles emerge from them.
Hmm.
Amara,
Hi.
You couldn't quite tell before. It's obvious now that he is less relaxed. He was very relaxed until just a few moments ago.
Yeah. But there's no noticeable changes to the halls that I can see?
Nope.
Nope. Alright. Well, Sindrin said to get to the door and leave the hall, right?
He's currently standing
Sindrin?
smack on the doorknob.
Yeah, I did, but yeah, no, that is a problem.
Yeah. So, Amara is actually going to try and go to, like, the side of him. Like, right.
You're just gonna try and
Here?
pick his ass pocket to grab the doorknob,
Like
basically.
you trying to go there,
Yeah, right there.
and then
Well, the options are either try to shove him.
which might go very well.
Could weirder things have happened.
Okay, I'm gonna try and shove him.
Okay.
I don't think it'll go well, but it's an option I'm gonna try.
You might be amazed. I think the thing he has on you is training in athletics more than any ability score.
Oh, I have training in athletics.
Oh, hey, see? There you go.
Okay, so I give it an athletics roll?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Oh,
10.
well.
Oh no. Ah, well.
I see.
Well, it's contested. There's the possibility he rolls worse.
So I have 6 plus 2. Okay. There's not many possibilities he rolls worse.
Saying there's a chance.
No.
Well, no, the
I'm
problem
going
being
to
the content.
action surge and try and
Do it
push him again.
Hold on. Before you do that, I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not to try and
wait.
use silvery barbs again. That is a
Theoretically,
successful roll.
you could.
If I give Amara advantage, it's too late for this
her
roll,
to re-roll,
correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Question.
However,
Um,
I would still like to attempt to do that, because if Amara's going to action surge shove, having advantage would be really funny. So,
he makes it
I'm
on
going
either
to...
of those rolls.
Huh?
You're using silvery barbs, correct?
Yes, and he has to use the lower roll, which
Yep.
is only one less, but, you know, now Amara has advantage, which, by the way, verbal component, fala.
Excuse me again? What
question.
are you?
And that is an actual spell slot now.
I can't use my inspiration on that athletics check, can I?
Technically, you could until
it-
you knew he beat you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, action surge!
But you still
Wait,
have
can I
advantage,
use
so
it
it's
on-
But yeah,
okay.
you have advantage if you do want to do your action surge shove.
Yeah.
I just gave you advantage because his misfortune turns into your for lack of a better word, inspiration.
Fair enough. Question, if I do badly on this advantage roll, can I use my inspiration?
If you come out fucked entirely, you could take a singular attempt at re-rolling it. Yes. So if you roll two, if
Fair
you look
enough.
at me and roll a 3 and a 5, like that's definitely good.
Yeah, I would
That's
let that
decent,
stand.
yeah.
An 18 seems pretty good.
That's
I'm gonna leave it
good enough.
and hope for the frickin' best.
Like there's a 50-50 that he beats it. So
Yeah, there's a good chance that he does.
jeez.
Oh,
Crit fails do exist.
Eat
Sorry.
shit.
I
Nerd.
apologize.
no, did you scare the cats?
No, I scared James.
Oh wait,
no.
I do technically have to ask: are you shoving him away from you, or are you shoving him down?
I'm
Shove him down the
shoving him-
stairs.
Yeah,
No.
because you can either
Away.
shove him 5 feet or you can knock him prone.
Yeah, I'm trying to shove him, like, because I'm shoving him forward, like, away from me, so that'd be
Okay.
down the stairs, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It's the gut check backwards. Well then, you've moved. You've attacked. Are you moving again? You only used like 10 feet of your movement.
Question, should I move out the door, you guys?
I mean, the
You could
door
try to,
is
like-
That is what you
closed.
were working towards.
The door is
Try to-
closed, unfortunately.
Oh.
Oh, hold
can I
on, hold
try
on.
and
It-
open?
You
yeah.
could try to
that-
shoulder check it though and push it open. We don't know which direction it opens.
I would like to point out that Amara has not used the use object interaction yet this turn.
That's why I'm asking: are you opening the door?
I
Attempting
am
to open the
opening
door. Okay.
Well, sorry.
So step over, grab the door handle, and like give it a yank, give it a shove.
Yep.
Nope. Fuck. Like the door handle turns, but the door is not moving.
Look,
It's either locked or being blocked by something.
shit.
Since the door handle is turning, I'm, like, more,
Oh shit. This-
inclined to believe the second.
There's no way it works out like this for me.
Did you try pushing instead of pulling?
No, I asked give it a push, give it a shove. Or sorry, give it a yank, give it a shove. Like
Yeah.
pull on it, shove shoulder. Nope. Nothing seems to be happening. Is that the end of your turn, Amara?
I don't think there's anything else I can do. So I suppose, yeah.
I have a
If you haven't bonus action attacked yet,
that
Oh. That
technically
was
the shove means attacking without a weapon, which means you can't trigger the light
Oh.
property.
the shove. Yeah.
yeah, right. Well, yeah. You're right, but meh.
That's
This is
why I
why
had
you
to use my
shove
action
people
surge.
with your swords.
Well,
So you're
that's
already
kind of the
stabbing them with a
logic.
pointy bit.
Hey, that's why they changed that in 2024, so they knew.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's no way it gets to work out for me like this in this exact order. Huh. Amara, as your turn ends, he has a legendary action.
No.
I'm going to make an attack roll.
Oh no.
You will hear him say out loud, let's see if losing another one motivates him. And I'm going to invoke another magical item that he's attuned to. I pick the outcome of the next roll. I'm choosing to critically hit.
Oh no.
Wheels back, and you have this brief kind of flash into the future of, oh shit, I am about to die. Sword comes down. You know this is going to hurt. This might actually just kill you. And you hear the sound of metal hitting bone and flesh. There's someone standing between you as you're shoved backwards.
What?
Yup.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
can see sword cleave through arm, arm flying into air, attempt to sink into body as a set of teeth appear in the shoulder and catch and chew on the blade. And the
Dimitri?
arm hangs in midair, tethered to him by a strand of moving blood as the fingers continue moving.
Oh.
You should all be running, and he's going to look at you, Kellen, even as a dog. Get them out of here. He's gonna fucking push Lorian or lower.
The
two
door's
of them.
locked.
Ah, no. Shit. I have to move them individually.
No, not the map. Oh,
I have to move them individually.
God, the building
Pushes the
shifting.
entire map.
Reality itself bends to his will.
Oh, well.
I mean, I would believe it.
And he's gonna lean forward and bite him.
Oh.
Now, you see teeth sink into him. I should technically roll. I don't think I can miss while I'm grabbing someone like this, but
But just in case.
I did not.
Jesus.
Ugh.
Now, as soon as you hear teeth
That
sink
is
into him, you
disgusting.
can hear the hiss of air releasing on the door.
Oh.
And you can see it slowly, gently kind of swing out. Kellen.
Yeah. That's well, I have been told to get people out. One's next to the door, one's close to the door, so I guess we're just gonna start using this 40-foot movement speed to start pushing this friend here.
Oh my god.
Friend Sindrin, you are riding a mecha wolf, and it bring you into a door frame.
I do
Already
technically
bonk
have
out in
to,
door frame.
have to ask
I
Sindrin,
I
you
know,
can technically
technically
resist the functionally like run up and grab you.
I
You can contest it if you want to. You do not have
don't
to,
think
though.
I'm going to. Even if I want answers.
Well, I'm a yeet this one in with yeah. In it goes.
Bloop.
Well, no. I'm not in yet. That's not what I said. Hold on.
Oh, I see.
There was a reason I measured it the way I measured it.
Okay. That's fair.
With the last little bit, can I shove this one?
You technically haven't really made an attack. Sindrin didn't resist you kind of moving and taking him with him.
Oh, well, I guess by that logic, I still have 10 feet if it's okay with to do that with this one as well, because that would be the other 10 feet.
Oh, just grab and throw.
Yep.
Amara, I have
Oh.
to check. Are you resisting being thrown?
No.
Okay. The wolf is
Don't
kind of
get
like
thrown.
shoulder checked you in the hip and knocked you through the doorway.
She's like, what the fuck? All right.
Whee!
Okay.
Through the door.
And now
she
the
was planning
important
to go that way anyway.
action.
Dash.
Oh,
Oh,
delicious.
Jesus Christ.
Action dash
Yeah.
Warforged get your ass.
Wow.
I was given instructions. I follow them.
Yeah, no, that's just insane.
This is why I
Holy
love
fuck.
anything with above 30 movement speed. It's useful, damn it.
I do technically have to ask, Tabula, are you resisting him kind of running ahead first into your butt and pushing you?
Nope,
Okay.
that's fine.
Unfortunately, that gets them all in the door.
Oh, that leaves you out here.
That does leave me out here still.
Sindrin, you're standing outside in the cave where you walked through the portal in the first place.
I hate this man.
Tabula, you're standing outside in the cave where you walked through the portal and it's not there anymore, which functionally kind of removes you from initiative.
Yep.
Lorian. Excuse the fuck out of me. Nihar Apocalypsis. Kellen, it gets very hot here.
Oh, I believe it.
like hot enough that you're taking 5 damage around on your turn start.
Yeah, heat metal is a pain in the ass.
Count 20. Chew
Mhm.
on you again. In fact, more mouths are going to chew on you.
I'm numb.
Let go with the one that I can talk out of. Fucking take care of them. Keep her safe. I will keep this fuck busy for a while. I don't think I can kill this one.
Boof. Boof, boof.
Amara.
Although, I'm sorry, I'll wait, I'll wait.
I was just moving to the next initiative.
Mhm.
Boof boof. You have
Boof,
boof
boof.
boofed.
I have.
Are you doing anything other than boof boof?
I mean,
it's
I
not,
got.
Okay.
Oh.
it's not
Amara,
my turn.
you're standing outside. Whew, you're in the cave.
Yeah.
There is you're all you're popped out and you're starting to kind of, oh god, there was that was probably not good, and the cave is splattered with something. It seems to kind of have the consistency of blood, but it's not. It's this kind of weird blue-green color.
Does it make me hungry?
A little bit.
I'm going to scoop up a little bit of it and taste it.
Nom nom nom. Oh, that's disturbing for your friends, but Kellen,
Mm-hmm.
what you doing, bud?
I'm so upset because you remember that soul expression we talked about?
Mm-hmm.
I'm real upset because
Mhm.
I really want to use it. I really want to use it. This would be the time. But unfortunately, this man looked at me and said the words that I didn't want him to say, which means I have to leave the cave, and I'm mad about it. So I'm gonna attempt to leave the cave.
You walk through the door,
Okay.
Kellen.
Oh,
This
so I'm at 1, by the way.
yeah, this feels different. Like something's kind of holding on to and clinging to you for a second as you pass through it.
Gross. Does
Uh,
it stop me?
Nope. And then it's kind of like you to use a feeling you might understand, like walking through cellophane.
Ugh.
That kind
Mhm.
of thwop as you step out into the cave.
Me and my probably very visibly sparking robot wolf body.
Yarp.
Gashes, I'm a little melted. It's fine.
Mara is then starting to like try and chat with the lovely, lovely old man space robot.
Real talk, you are being headbutted and pushed out of the cave slowly while it is happening. Just nope. We get out now. We go.
Hey, this cave, the stuff on it,
Mm-hmm.
does that look familiar to me at all?
A little. You've seen this before, but I don't. History check. There's something familiar about this. Ooh.
22.
Damn.
Yeah,
The
no,
best crit.
that's demon blood, genie blood. That's genie blood. No, demons, genie, they're the same thing, aren't they? Hmm. Yeah, you can't shake the feeling that this is that kind of like demon blood, genie blood. Are they different? Does that matter? Something about this does. The whole situation does feel familiar, though.
Fabula?
Yeah.
Anything here that you need? Or did you get what you need?
I'm going to pause for a moment and feel like, reach within myself and like, do I need to consume this?
No, but it is making it happy. There's a contentedness that you're not used to.
I am going to like scoop up a big double handful as best I can and follow after. while sipping at it,
Okay.
which I'm sure is going to cause people to give me very weird looks.
Nope, don't give a shit. Push. Because realistically, I'm bouncing between all of you, making sure, like, yes, go ahead, whatever, we'll move, go, leave now, no stay.
And I'm
Fuck
gonna bring
this.
out dancing lights so that way we can actually see our way.
Thank fuck, because I can't see in the dark.
Yeah, lose us.
As the last light of what once was that gate seems to kind of fade from here. I mean, back up through the mine, you can see there are tears, like gashes, like something with very big claws and teeth tore through here. And there is definitely splatter and pieces and little chunks of teeth and a few errant tongues strung
Gross.
down this mine shaft.
Nasty.
Nasty indeed.
Out to the top, out into that kind of courtyard that led in here. And again, this is a scene of disaster. A tornado hit. The wagon is nowhere to be seen. And with the subtle understanding that you might be walking back to town, that is where we will end for this evening. Because I just parsed that it was 10 o'clock.
Fair.
All right.
Indeed, fair enough.
I will drop my ending scene here. I will mute the circus. I will throw on the elevator music here for my sign out. And hey, it was scuffed at the beginning, but it's as always fun. Anybody that's listening to this, whether you're listening to it here live or you catch it on YouTube later once I figure out how to upload all the parts. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever, whenever you are. Doesn't care what time zone. Love you guys. I hope you have just a beautiful fucking day, and thank you for hanging out. Bye.